Welcome, everybody. Anthony with the Bulbaritos bringing you a brand new live stream. And today, Burrito Gang begins the beginning. It's the beginning of season 5 of the Osiris League and Rise of Kingdom. So I hope y'all are as excited as I am. This will be our first ever official cast in the Anubis realm. We traditionally cast in Horus. Every single season we've casted in Horus. We're switching it up. I hope y'all show the support and the love, and make sure y'all share out the stream with your alliance, your kingdoms, and show your team some love. So we're gonna be firing it up all season long for Anubis. Make sure y'all leave me some comments down below in the live stream, all that kind of stuff. Let me know what teams I need to keep my eyes out for. I do know some, but I am still getting a little acclimated with the Anubis realm and figuring out who the dark horses might be, stuff like that. So, that way we can pick the best matches possible. I knew both of these teams, so I really do feel confident that this will be a competitive match. More often than not in the first week, the matches are a little of a letdown, I guess you would say, but they're very close in power. I think it's going to be a good match, so I'm excited for it. I hope y'all are as well. Do me a massive favor, Burrito Gang, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell icon, selecting all so that you don't miss a single video or live stream, and do us a massive favor if you want to show us the love. All right, help increase the visibility of the Burrito Gang and help us grow. Smash that like button. It helps more than you will ever know and helps get our content in front of others that may love it as well. So let's tackle that. Let's tackle it. We got to make a little drinky action. Look, we still have no name for Baguette. We just don't yet. All right. His mustache is looking regal as always, but we just don't have a name for him yet. So, man, the matches are going to be starting in, let me check in 1 second and I'll flip over. And then I did see your question, Yakuza Kid, Bulba song title. Give me 1 second. I will see if I can find it for you. Schedule. Let's go into the Anubis realm. All right, let me flip screens real quick. That way y'all can see what I'm looking at. All right, so we're looking at this bad boy. I'll fire up some music. That way y'all can enjoy it. And then we got to put that Latin fire, boys. We got that Latin fire in here. For those of y'all who don't know, we got that Latin fire. Manny. All right. There we go. A little Latin fire. Let me see. Schedule. Oh, no, it's not schedule. It's under watch. We're under Anubis. And oh, hello. Oh, it pulled all my things. What in the hell? That's so weird. It pulled them all. Okay, and give me a second, guys. Let me see. I'm skipping the 9 UTC because if you can see, the matches are just way out of whack. So I wasn't even going to waste our time with it. 13 is the next one, and we are doing that one. Okay, and then at 15 UTC, we're going to be doing that one. And at 19, we are going to be doing that one. So, huge shout out to them. We are going to be going to Division 23. All right, let me see. Go to Anubis. Division 23. Bam! And we still got to talk about stuff, guys. There's so many different things that came on. Let me see real quick. What was the song? Let me see. Let me see if I remember which one it is. I think it has one in the title. Can't be the only one. Here, let me see if it's this one. Let me see if it's this one real quick. No. Patience. Was it this one? It is this one. It is this one. New season, new realm. Let's go. Dude, Elmo, I'm so excited. I hope y'all are as well. I'm taking a risk here. I know that I could have gone to Horus and gotten good viewership, but I want to spread the love out. You know what I mean? There's every other big creator is going to be in Horus. I thought Anubis would bring a new opportunity for the channel, our growth, stuff like that. And I wanted to get this first week down. So I will tell y'all, next week is going to look a little different because I don't know, for those of y'all who are new to the stream, we are in the process of packing all of our house up. We're getting ready to move to the brand new Bulba factory, baby, the brand new house. As of next Friday. I don't know if we're gonna have internet and all that kind of set up prior to Sunday. So I can't promise y'all anything, but what I can tell y'all, and I will add this in our Discord, for those of y'all who don't know, we have an events tab now on Discord. You can go and click interested on it, and then it will notify you when we go live on those events as well. Let me look at the calendar real quick. The 17th, so not next Friday, the following Friday will be our first, well, for this season, the first episode of the Bull Battalion. Okay, so we are going to be bringing back that show. It is going to be me, and then we will be bringing on guests sporadically throughout. So if there's certain content creators that you want on there, let me know. And if there's an outcry for a specific one, then I will reach out. But I definitely can tell you that there are a lot of people that we want to get on. So I know Lambo has already said that he would love to do it. But last season, man, he was a trooper and did every single episode. Oh, this is the song. Okay, so it is called, let me pull the song real quick. Hold on. It's called On My Own. Feel Rude remix. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna type it in chat for you. And then it's by E.L. Elisha N. Feel Rude and Miss K. There you go. That's the name of the song. Yakuza. The name of the song, brother. Manny, new season. Where's the Osiris League prediction? Isn't it the only content you get views on? TK 1254. No, man. TK, you know what? Believe it or not, I actually got a ton of views live streaming 1254 losing. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that I don't know what it was, but people really enjoyed watching. People really enjoyed watching. So, you know what? We might have to do more of that, you know, because y'all are on a streak now. So, you know, retirement home, question mark. Do y'all know any alliances that have a lot of power that are open instead of applications? Adalia, I'm not sure, brother. I'm not sure. Of course. What's going on, baby raccoon? How's it going? Imagine being subscribed and wanting to talk shit. What a loser. Oh, man. All right, we got to get our cups. Let me see. Where the fuck did my cup go? What a dumbass, man. Did I lose my cup? Oh, no, it's right there. All right. So what do we have on our fucking stream? Let me see. We're in Division 23. We are right here. Boom. 13 minutes out. 13 minutes out. All right. Osiris League. Osiris League. Let me see. Oh, shit. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Do y'all know any of these teams that we're going to be watching today? I know DooM we have in here, and 60MX. I have seen them play at least once. Good morning, Bulba. Hey, Icarus. How's it going, my friend? From Europe? Yeah, man, dude, the times are all jacked up. So originally, usually on my cast, what I do is I stream every single time slot. But the 9 UTC slot literally had no competitive matches, and I mean zero. I'm talking like 3 billion against 400 million, and I'm just like, that's, as much as I would love to showcase it, I don't really think it's going to be that entertaining of a stream outside of me just memeing people, which maybe we'll do next time. I don't know. All right. On that note, we have bottles that we need to kill prior to moving to the house, so must be early for you. Dude, it's oh man, it's gonna be 9 by the time this match starts. The next ones I gotta get up at 5 a.m. to prep for it. 5 a.m. my time, and then we go all day for the rest of the time. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. 60 MX, my bad. Second 1960 Alliance, right? I'm not sure if it's the second one. They are from 1960 though, and they are all really nice, guys. I messaged all the leaders from all these alliances that we're going to be streaming, and they were all super hyped about us casting their matches. So I was super excited for that. The engagement is what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? If people want to grow and help us grow and do stuff like that, I'm all for it. And usually, just so y'all know, usually I have I post them up pretty early, like on Monday, and I'll let y'all, the community on Discord, vote for which matches y'all want. And then from there, you know, I'll stream the ones that y'all want to see. This week was just so fast of a turnaround that I didn't want to risk it. So I just chose the matches, and then next week I'll start on the voting, and it will be on our Discord. So I'll have one of my mods drop the Discord link in the chat, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Bulba, slow hand Derek, how's it going, my friend? They have a reputation to meet. The 1960? Yeah, no pressure, right? Daily Dose of Sadness. What a fucking name. Oh, man. Let me see. They have a reputation to meet. All good, mate. Hope you make it to top 32. Oh, sorry, not. It's all right, bro. I got somewhere you can take your opinion. Here, give me a second. Let's see. Bye. Everyone wave bye. Everyone wave bye to T. Have fun in the Shadow Realm, my friend. Bye. All right, let me see. Charmander is less than Bulb? Yes. All right. Now we're talking. Everybody wave bye. Mitch sucks. Oh, well. Nah, Mitch is pretty cool. I like Mitch. All right, we got 10 minutes. Let's see. What do y'all want to see? Y'all want to see? Let me see. Well, if T was here, then that means that they probably got curb stomped already. So let's go see real quick. Let's go see. Maybe we'll do a little content action here and then go to help the channel grow again. Because it's rough out in the streets. Rough out in the streets out here. Mars is the worst. Oh shit, I clicked on the wrong one. My bad. Whoops. So I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can, guys, but y'all gotta remember, I told y'all after the streams on Sunday, I have to take the stream setup down. So I'll be down until we get internet at the new house. And then from there, then y'all see the stream. The first stream after Sunday will be in the new home. Discord. Thank you. I appreciate it, Gambit. Thank you, bud. DooM is in the middle of KVK battle right now too. It's all right. It's an hour, bro. KVK is not going to be lost in a fucking hour. It won't get lost in an hour. That's what I would say. All right, let me see. Where are we at? Oh, we're doing it, boys. They're doing it. I like it. Nice. So they are going to touch it. Nice. That's good. Wait, hold on. Let me see this side real quick. Okay, so they did block the mountain jump, which is cool. That's good. SX. So they did lock it up. I don't think they're going to be able to jump through. Not in the amount of time before the final pass is open. So that's good. They blocked them. That's good. That's good. I think this opens to 6. I think it opens to 6, if I remember correctly. All right, let me see. If y'all have chords for that, then let me know. But I want to make sure I keep an eye on this match, because when it fires up, we got to be ready to rock and roll. I'm hoping to confirm. I haven't heard anything. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. I logged into this other device. Forgot you can't do that, homies. Rip. Rip tater chip. Already missed the yeet? Yeah. Some guy thought it would be fun to come in here and troll, and I'm like, bruh. Bye. Latest. Yeah, the misses. All my mods are too afraid to fucking ban somebody. So eventually I'm going to make them ban somebody. Just for the shits and giggles. That way they get used to the mod duties. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's afraid to do it until you have to do it. You know what I mean? All right, we got to go in here. Let's go to Anubis. We're going to 23. And this is the one we're looking at. You go 5.5 minutes or a little less than 6. There you go. You got to get a little drinky action in here. Those first groups are a bit lame. Can't wait for the next round where the real Osiris League starts. So that's going to be interesting. A lot of people are saying that, but in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think in Horus, the best you're going to see is in the beginning until you get to like top 8. Because what's unfortunately what's going to happen, because of so many alliances like that would normally be in top 32 that miss top 32, you're going to get a lot of top 32 teams that registered knocked out prior to actual top 32, which is going to actually mess up. It messed up the placings of some of the bigger teams. So teams that normally would have made it aren't going to make it this season because of the jams that are going to happen. I think there was an LIIG versus, who was it? Oh my goodness. It's going to happen prior to top 32. So one of the ones isn't going to make it. There's a bunch of new Korean teams that joined the league as well, which is going to be very interesting too. Alden, hey, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. I just left 1561 an hour ago, migrated back to a new kingdom, but they won't skip KVK battles for Arc. That's fine. If they don't, they don't. Then we'll just hop into another one. We'll hop into another one. Do you think a 30 mil account with 760 million kill points is good stats? I think so. I think that's great, Wolf. That's very good. 1254 will go to Kingsland for sure. Yeah. That's why I was looking, because I wasn't sure if 846 had moved to that pass already, and they haven't. So at that point, you kind of just, I wouldn't waste the troops. You just, because of how small Kingsland is, they'll probably be able to build like 3 flags, and then they're going to get clamped down by everybody. They'll just get stonewalled after the first like 3 flags. They'll have to be forced to defend, and then everybody's going to dump down from the top. That's all that's going to happen. And then it will be a legit 4 versus 1. I don't think 945 is going to do anything. I think they're going to fold like a rusty lawn chair. Let me see. I got an itchy trigger finger, just never around in time. Oh, shit. All right, 3 minutes, boys. 3 minutes. Y'all hype? Let's post it in the chat. Actually, you know what? We'll do a poll. Let's do a poll real quick. Who wins? Let's see. 60 MX or DooM, baby. And there you go. Let's see who everybody has. Pinche Elmo. Oh man, that's funny. Let's see. Will the ban me? Swole, do you want it? She'll ban you. She's not really worried about it. If you want to get banned, just raise your hand and I'll have the wife ban you. And then I'll have Gambit ban y'all. That way we can get the mods kind of a little acclimated to it. But just keep in mind, if you get banned for life, right? There is no coming back from the shadow ban. You get banned from the Discord, you get banned from the community, you get banned from everything. All tournaments you were banned from. You were banned for eternity from the Burrito Gang. That's just, you got to really earn it. You got to really earn it. All right, here we go. A minute and a half, baby. A minute and a half, and we're going to find out if Lilith actually whitelisted me or not, because I've been asking and I haven't heard. They did say it was. So we're going to find out together, fam, because if not, I'm about to ping the shit out of somebody. About to ping the shit out of somebody. I got an itchy trigger finger. 1v for the win. I think 1v is going to do really, really good. I don't think the team that people think is going to win in Horus. Not this season. My team is DP60, Anubis Division 16. Ooh, message me, Alden. Message me on Discord, and then I'll make sure. There's a list that I'm building out of people that I trust when they tell me that this is a good team to keep your eyes on, that aren't your normal. Like, anybody can come in and say 60 GT, and I already know that. But it's the teams that aren't the ones that I'm thinking of that are the ones I want to hear about. That way we have conversation pieces to talk about during the shows, all that kind of stuff. If we make it to the semis on CB team, we will play a new Korean team. They're top 32. No one ever heard of them. I asked Koreans, told me they're a group of whales who gathered in one place. Dang, that's savage. That's awesome though. 1075 still get shit for not being able to break out. I don't think people understand. Yeah, I agree, Small. All right, let's figure this out, boys. Let's see if we got this. Wait, hold on. Watch. Let's see if we got this. Horus, we need to go to Anubis. All right. We got in, but we didn't test the 200 limit. We didn't test it. I didn't know. Should we test the 200 limit? Do we want to test it? I don't know if we want to test it. All right, here we go. We got graphics. Let's see if there's anything new. See if there's anything new. I think 1075 did a phenomenal job. And just a heads up. Where's oh, there it is. My pen. Just a heads up for those of y'all that aren't subscribed to the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. You may want to. You may want to, because I may or may not have a secret project. Oh, post in the chat, guy. Okay, y'all think 60 MX? All right, so we're gonna start on the 60 MX side. So the way I usually do this, I click through every single profile. That way, for all you spreadsheet mofos out there that love to keep track of it, y'all can go and tabulate this and come back on the stream and see the teammates and who does, you know, all that kind of stuff that y'all love to do. But that way I highlight the players from each team, because I do appreciate them. They did answer me saying that they were excited for the cast, and that's always exciting to hear. Got lots of monsters. All right, minute 26. All right, let's flip over to the side of 60 MX. That's not uncommon to see that. They're probably waiting to the very end. All right, here we go. 89, 90. Man, we got some nice power in Anubis. I like it. 79, 105. 158. Hello. I wonder, I didn't cover the 60 GT that won the Osiris League last season. So I don't know if some of these players are from the original 60 GT team or not. That's the one thing I don't know. That would be very interesting if some of them came for the 60 MX. That would be very interesting. Has zero chance to do that. Let me see. It's not about that, guys. I think the trying to discredit what 75 did in that KVK isn't, guys, they, trust me, go watch when the video comes out on the official Rise of Kingdoms YouTube. Y'all will like it. Y'all will like it. Trust me. I don't want to leak anything, so I'm not going to leak anything, but y'all will want to see it. It'll be fun. It'll be a good one. I disagree. 556 would beat 556. Question mark? Oh, okay. Can't bad Mitch then. We see 75 has zero chance. All right, here we go. Battle has started. We are in. Last guy coming in. There it is. All right, let's see The gates of hell have opened. Anubis realm. Get our hands up, baby. We got 40 people in here. We got 9 likes. Do me a massive favor. If y'all love yourself some Ark of Osiris content and you're excited for the Osiris League, make sure to smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, because we are going to be covering the Anubis realm this season. We got a lot of XYs. You know they watched 60 GT last season. All right. So you're going to see a ton. I assume they're going to adopt some aspects. Hard push coming from the side of DooM. I don't believe, no, we're not doing simplified graphics. I believe you're going to see very similar March compositions. Oh, did I see a Honda? I see a Honda. Ooh, brum, brum. One of my predictions for this season, and a lot of people are going to snark at it, is I actually believe Honda is going to eventually become a staple for mid game. And people are going to laugh at it, but I just have a feeling he's going to replace Saladin William March in the middle. I really do. Look, yeah, there's a meta to it. All right, here we go. Say what you want, but I definitely feel that's gonna come. All right, so it looks like we are going super heavy on bottom. All right, I like that. All right, let's go check out some compositions from DooM. We got Zenobias, we got our XY. Good. Got our XY rallies coming out. You love to see them. CCs. Got plenty of Zenobia. So they're coming more archer and infantry heavy. And then the side of 60 MX, they are coming more in favor of what 60 GT did, which is more cav, hard hitting cav. So let's see what we're going to be looking at. Usually you're going to see the most at the altars. So let's get in here. All right, 170 seconds before these open up. They should be passing these fairly soon. There we go. There we go. Let me see. I found some old players from 1399, some BBTH and MCO. Ooh, slow hand from where? Oh, for, on the teams? Dude, I wasn't paying that close attention. That's nuts. They have lost more troops than all their allies last time the data was collected. 1254 might have caught up by now, but I don't have the data for that. Interesting. I can neither confirm nor deny. Y'all should, well, y'all just have to watch the video and see. You'll have to watch the video and see. For those of y'all who don't know, we became an official Rise of Kingdoms content creator for a special project that we are going to be doing on the Rise of Kingdoms channel. So I hope y'all go support it, check it out. I'll make sure and notify y'all on Discord once it gets released, and when the different episodes get released. And that's all due from y'all's support, y'all's love. It doesn't go unnoticed, my friends. It does not go unnoticed. Whew, here it comes, boys. Woo! Lone Ranger. It's those fast cab, baby. It's those fast cab. Look, all these XYs are going to do work. There's a lot of Ethels, though. There you go. Yeah, a ton of Ethels. I don't know if you necessarily need that many. 556 have many players over 150 mil. Calculates 100. I would be surprised if 556 drop Imperium, to be honest with y'all. I think JST will win our realm. I love JST, but winning 2 back-to-back is very hard, and I don't see it. I don't see it this season. Ooh, 30 seconds. They're gonna have to push at some point. Ooh, you should see them posturing forward on this side, because you want your opponents to have to run through you in order to get there. I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm not. Oh my God. Ooh, you sneaky beaver. Dude, if we get some marches over here, I don't think they're going to hold for 2 minutes. Not with an XY garrison. Yeah, it'll get swarmed down. But what that does do is that does slow their timing for teleports. I will say that. This is original 60 GT. Yep. Nice. That's awesome. I wasn't able to watch the original team, so I'm very excited to see them. This is awesome. There you go. They retook it back. And look at this, dude. They are conquering these structures. It's going to be a rough one, boys. But you are going to notice they did not pop the skill at the very beginning on the side of 60MX. So, you know, it's 2.5 minutes. They're getting the full timer for capture, which kind of sucks. If they would have had hard push, that would have been reduced. Which is why normally you want to, if you're going to try to sneak out structures. By the looks of it, they're going to have the presence in order to do it anyways. Look, they're coming in so late. 2 minutes. Let's see what's going on here. See, 1 minute, they used hard push. That's the difference. That's the difference right there. But the map is blue, 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 baby. CC garrisons. Look at Belisarius swarms. We got Pelagius spotted. Pelagius. Yeah, I was impressed with 75. 75. Somebody asked, I think Redline on his stream, and said, who are the most impressive kingdoms in your opinion in that KVK? And there is no fucking way that you can't put 75 in that picture. And I am telling you that it's not because I like Chisco or anything like that. The way that they fought, there is no freaking way that you can discredit 75. The other thing I will say is, I know that there's an issue, and I'll probably end up making a video on it about forts. But guys, I'm telling you right now, for those of y'all, anybody in the chat that watches MMA, watches UFC, anything like that, guys, sometimes you see a puncher fighting a grappler, and the key to victory for a grappler, guess what? It's boring, it's methodical, it takes time, and it's usually not the most exciting. It's usually not the most exciting match that you're gonna see, but they do what it takes to get the W. And I really, really do believe 93, call it what you want, call it turtling, call it whatever you want. They knew what they were up against. They played to their strengths. They knew they had a shit ton of alliance credits, and they played to their strengths. You know what I mean? They pulled the grapplers fight. They didn't pull out the punchers fight, which is fine. Play it both ways. All right, we got that. Let's see about rotating to mid. Nothing coming in mid yet. Nothing coming in mid. Oh, spoke too soon. Let's go. 60MX jumping like hot. Woo. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. I like it. Oh, we got a Wuzetian garrison. Let me see. Talk more than they fight. Congratulations, Bulb. Still, Charmander is better. Mars, dude. Kind of a letdown with 1474. I think 1945 did very well, apart from flag planning and troop management. They did fight as. I'm telling you guys, go when the video comes out, you're gonna want to see it. I promise you. I got some badass shit that your scans aren't gonna pick up. So I hope we went to the source. We went to the source, boys. We went to the source, the fountain of youth, and got it for y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy it. And you know, if y'all crush the like button on that video, then we'll probably give y'all a final for that KVK. Dude, they are so confident they're rotating back out. I like this. You can tell that this is a very seasoned team on the side of 60MX. You really, really can. I don't know if I'm a fan of DooM just completely giving this up. I want to see them at least come. They might just go for the structure game. See, you can't have this though, I guess. You really, really can't. For those of y'all wanting to learn, open fielding in Osiris League is a no-no. You're just wasting troops for no reason. It's not benefiting your team. If you want to do this, then do it around the structure. Because by doing it out here, you're actually playing into MX's hands. Because you're killing your troops off. for nothing. And now those troops could have been swarming this structure, and instead they're already half dead, and they're going to get melted by this Ethel. Look at this Ethel do work. And the Ark's going to spawn in 2 minutes, and I doubt DooM is there. All right, let me see. Catch up in chat real quick. Their field was nice, but they overextended. Let me see. 93 was MVP easy. The 93 strat was smart. If there's one thing that I would take away from seeing 1254 fight, right? They're hyper aggressive, right? They're very, very hyper aggressive. So how do you negate aggressiveness? You hunker down, you buckle up, and you play a grappler's game. You just play the grappler's game, the ugly in the mud kind of fights. And if you have to stall, then you stall, and then you regroup, you play with numbers, and then you reapproach. And that's exactly what they did. It wasn't the prettiest, sexiest, most badass fighting you've ever seen? No. But did they do their job? Did they play to their strengths? Did they play to the numbers? Was their strategy better? Yes. Because at the end of the day, guys, guess what? At the end of the day, 945, when they locked in 664, they easily could have hopped from the other zone, come across, build a fort, hopped into the right zone, and then helped 254 on that side. As soon as 474 dropped out, that should have been the immediate play that happened. That way it was a 2v2, and that never happened. So, you know, that's kind of a lull. All right, 10 seconds. This one should be pretty much chalked on this side. Unless we see some DooM coming out. I think they're kind of conceding this, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad. I think DooM should have at least come to the middle. Should have at least come. You can't really afford to give away arcs, especially when you don't have the lead. Because what's important about the first arc, guys, and for those of y'all wanting to learn more, the first arc is only worth 3,000 points, okay? Which, see, it is a decent amount of points, but it's not like a game losing points, okay? But the important thing is what the first arc gives you is the opportunity to control the pacing of the game, okay? You can hold that sucker for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you want, right? And when you want to capture it, then you capture it. But ideally what you want to do is optimize your timing so that your marches are moving forward. That way you're putting yourself, your team in a good position where their marches are being utilized properly, and you're not capturing an arc with a bunch of dead troops on the field, and then you're losing all your map coverage, so on and so forth. Because then you're going to control when the arc's going to respawn back in the middle, if that makes sense. You got Pakal coming in. Okay. 75 think too highly of themselves. Daryl, I don't think it's that. I think people were just trashing him so much that they have to rebuttal it. Personally, I haven't heard outside of most people, they just trashed what 75 did, which I don't think is. They held out. People thought they were going to hold out for like 8 hours against 846, and they held out for 4 to 5 days. You know what I mean? That should say enough. And say what you want about forts, but 846 easily could have wrapped back around and neutralized all the flags, and they didn't. It took them a long time to do that. Could be strategy as well. They could have just wanted to drain them and do whatever, but I'm just saying in general, they didn't. Tune in tonight later for 60 GT stomping our opponents. Oh, in KVK or in Osiris League? 846 is huge. I'm an 846. Agreed for sure. 846, 556, and 254 are mega kingdoms. They are mega kingdoms. I'm trying to think if there are bigger ones right now, though. I don't know. I know 556 and 846 are definitely in there, but I don't know about everybody else. We can see blinky blinkies. Let's see a little obelisk action here. A little XY Salad and Garrison YOLO. Dude, the Wuzetion forward facing. It's very interesting. Normally, If you were 60 GT and they were sharing strats, it wouldn't be a Wu. It'd actually be a Jadwiga. So it's very interesting they're using Wu instead of Jadwiga. Let's see. Ever since passes have opened, they continue to fight. Hey, that's it. That's all you can ask, my friend. After fighting 846 one-on-one for a week, I can confirm they are indeed the strongest kingdom in the game. You could not take the field against them. They are too active. 846. Coordination of War. Didn't want 2v2. They wanted a 2v1. Hey, that's... Then kudos. You know what I mean? Kudos. Bulba, you speaking about DooM like they're going to compete. They won't. They will lose all structures and get locked behind the gate. They might. They might. But you know what? We gotta entertain. We gotta entertain, boys. Come on. Come on, Mars. You know it. You were here. You were here last season when we were in, what was it, Baztat? And we saw a Lohar garrison, and then we saw a Matilda garrison. Come on, boys. You know we gotta entertain. We gotta fire it up, and that's part of the job, fam. That's part of the job. I think we all know already. If 556 and 846 will win, top two kingdoms allied. What do you expect? Well, from what I was told, there's no way in hell, first off, that 556 would have ever allied with 254, and I believe 846 didn't want to ally with 254 either, but I'm not sure on that. That's the only connection I don't know. I know 556 100% sure as hell we're not going to ally with 254. Ryan, welcome to Burrito Gang, my friend. You are now part of the thickest community and Rise of Kingdoms, baby. All right, let's see. Hold the line. Hold. Woo. Got that Archer rally coming in. I like it. 846, greatest ability recruiting. They did so many players in KVKs before Hall of Heroes was counted. No, they just strategized very well, guys. Stomping and Osiris League. Glad I find this live. I was trying to watch it so bad. Mandingo. Well, brother, if you were on the Discord, you know what I'm saying? You would have been notified at least 37 times. I literally probably lost Discord people because of how many pings we got by scheduling out the Osiris League casts. 846 didn't start triple rallies on forts until about 5-6 days in. They played smart and focused on the flags first before forts. If I wasn't in 307, I'd love to migrate to 846. Thor sucks. Confirmed. Confirmed. Lohar is the best. Don't shit on my guy. Of course, Mandingo. Of course, brother. Demay, what's up? What's going on, homie? How's it going? Oof. It looks like the structure game. You're lying, homie. You're lying. You're lying to me. I believe in DooM. I believe in them. I don't think they're ever gonna make it to the arc, but we believe in them, guys. Let me see. Oh man, y'all already voted. All right, post it in the chat. All right, let's post it in the chat. Do y'all think they're gonna get locked behind the gate? I'm gonna say no. I think they're gonna hold on to at least one obelisk. I think if not, I think they actually might hold on to both obelisks. I think they'll lose almost everything else, but I think they're gonna hold on to their obelisks. Thanks, man. What up? Let's see if we win this 1v3. Well, we already won a 1v3 last time, so it's not really whether we can. It's more of a, it's actually a 1v4, not a 1v3. Don't have my siege because I deleted them. Yeah, Daryl, you're telling me, homie. V56 going out in first group. This Osiris League. No 254 wanted to fight 846 and 556. They wanted both. Said they were willing to ally with 75. Early Osiris League. No, this is the first match time. It's at 3 UTC. It just throws a lot of people off because there aren't very many matches that play at this time. As you saw last season, I could count on my hand how many matches were played at 3 UTC last season, and it was less than 5. And at 9 UTC, it was less than 10. Out of all the realms, not just one realm, out of all 4 realms, I could count on my hand how many were at 3 UTC. And at 9 UTC, I could count on both hands for all 4 realms combined. Which is why I got a little peeved off that they still continued it, because unless they adjusted, it's not, I don't know. I think it's a wasted time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kill him. Let me see. Hold up. Oh, I think my mods fell asleep. They're not opening these messages. Oh no, let me see. 846 and 556 got shit talked so much by 254. That's why they allied just for destroying 254. I can confirm that happened a ton. I don't know if that's the reason, but I can confirm that happened a ton. Bulba, both of them didn't want to ally with 254 because 254 shit talked them the whole time. Welcome, Ryan. Let me see. Has a bunch of people hating 556. It is what it is, guys. See, I will also tell you we really didn't want 556, but 75 allied with 254. Well, that's because 75 and 254 are like best friends, so I always assumed they would ally together. When is the next big fight in 307? At 11 UTC. 11 UTC. Have you got any leaks for the Mega KVK video? I can neither confirm nor deny that a video may or may not be coming out on the official Rise of Kingdoms channel that you may want to see coming soon to your televisions. I don't know exact dates because they got to do their wizard magic, but you may want to keep your eyes out if you're not watching the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. And you know what? Fuck Burrito Gang. If y'all do watch it, I want y'all to put a hashtag Burrito Gang in the comment section. I want to see that shit. If I don't see that shit in the channel, man, I'm gonna be triggered. All right, I'm gonna be triggered. All right, who messaged me? What do you want? Mars. Oh no. Oh, I already know Mars. I called that shit like before the KVK even started. Yeah, I called that shit. Gate time. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let me see. Burrito, what alliance is your kingdom? Can I be in at 40 million power as free to play? I'm in 1 AVG, homie, in Kingdom 1307. If you want, I think Wanda's in here, maybe? I think Wanda's in here. Wanda's the one that does all the recruiting for 13, or one of the recruiters for 1307. So if you're interested, message him. He has the sad cat profile pic all the time. Wins Kingsland in 846. That one I believe is December 6th. And unfortunately, I can't stream it because I'm going to be taking my stream setup down. I believe it's December 6th. I don't know the time, but I do have it on our Discord. Just woke up, time for this. Hey, Deme. Why can't I get a shout out from you, Bulba? Jeez, Uncle B, how's it going? You beautiful, beautiful person. It's 1v4 run Monday reset. Never expected this much thrashing though, because MX was still in training and most of the time. I gotcha. Hey, it is what it is, homies. It is what it is. They're looking pretty fierce though, and I like it. And I like it. How's your KVK going? It's slow. It's a little slow. It's a little slow. We gotta play our KVK smart, and that sometimes it's not the sexiest thing, but our ultimate goal is Kingsland. Our ultimate goal is Kingsland, and we gotta play smart. You know, nobody wants a one-hitter quitter. You know what I mean? And then you don't. You drain yourself before all the fun begins. So we're playing a little bit smart. Or smarter. I'm not saying compared to everyone else. I'm just saying in general for us, we're taking the smarter route for us. 1254 wanted a mismatch. Oh, Elmo. CB Bulb is 19 UTC. I'm not streaming Horus, my homies. It's all Anubis this season, baby. It's all Anubis this season. Unless there is not a match casted on a specific time slot and we see something else that is worth streaming, then that would be the only opportunity you're going to see me cast another realm. I even looked at Horus's 9 UTC matches and they were all trash as well. So that's why I didn't even cast 9 UTC. I'm not going to even waste my time. Yeah, 40 million power, you'll get into the kingdom. They'll find a good place for you, a good home. Just message Juan. Won't last much in Kingsland. Low key, you guys should let Tempest in Kingsland so the fight lasts longer. Money will zero himself down to 90 mil. That's all I need. Foes crew losing. Well, they're trying to drop Imperium, Ryan. They're trying to drop Imperium, and that's going to be a tough one for 556. They're super top heavy. Super top heavy, which means a majority of their whales are going to have to dump. They're going to have to dump troops in order to do that. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Hold the line. Hold the line. Check the Discord. It's a secret. Oh, I know, brother. I know. That's not a. That's. I've said that. I've said that forever already on stream. I've said it a majority of the time. Let's see. I saw Titan bringing a Charlemagne out on the field. Hey, the boy's living his best life. You know what I mean? Hey, he said it was going to be his last KVK. He's going to have some fun and enjoy it. And, you know, I wish him nothing but the best. You know what I mean? There's Hard Push coming out from MX. But yeah, Titan of the Stars said that this was his official last KVK. And I don't believe he's going to be the only one, guys. I don't know if y'all watched Saturday with the Boys yesterday, their stream, but they touched onto a topic that I've been talking about for months already. And it was the effects of KVK and what it's going to do to the game. Specifically, Season of Conquest, what it's going to do for the game. I've said it a ton of times. Season of Conquest promotes it no longer promotes growth on your accounts, and at some point spenders will just get sick of it, guys. It's like, how can I explain it? It's like okay, you're texting a girl, right? You're like, all right, man, I want to take her out, I'm gonna text her. And then you text her and then you get no response. And then you text her and then you get no response. And then you wait and you're like, you know what? I'll wait another day. And then you text her and you get no response. And then you don't get shit for responses till like a month down the road. That's essentially what's happening. You are the guy that's texting, spending your money instead of texting, and you're spending and you're spending and you're spending and you're getting nothing back. Nothing. Even half back is still trash compared to what you're spending. And at some point, you're just going to say, chalk it, YOLO. Like, you know, why am I spending money and my account's still going to end up at 70 million power? I think Bunny was, what, at 500 million power, and now it's going to be at 90 million? But he can afford to do it. But I'm just saying in general, when you look at a player base overall, Bunny can afford to do that. But can all your 85% of your player base who are free to play, can they afford to do that once entering Season of Conquest? You know what I mean? It brings up, when the spenders are already talking about not spending anymore, that is a problem. That is a problem. Bunny played last Osiris League at 80 million. He can still heal everything. He doesn't care. Maybe. If he has speed ups, I don't know what his speed up situation is due to the current KVK. So, you know, that is spicy. I'll do it, bro. SX54 and TR cruise through Osiris League healing like crazy, and also JST. Well, JST could beat almost everybody blindfolded in top 32, and they're going to get their troops back prior to going into top 32. So I'm not worried about all three of those teams. Joel, hey Bulba, love to see the 3. Hey, Hey, I don't know how many people are doing it, but I'm doing it, boys. I'm doing it out here. We got 51 people, but you know what? We only have 18 likes on the stream, boys. We got 50 viewers on here. Let's go ahead and do me a massive favor if you can and you are willing. It costs you absolutely nothing, and smash that like button for us if you're enjoying the cast, enjoying the stream, and are excited for Osiris League. Let me see. Thor sucks. I think Bulb agrees. Agreed. Let me see. Chance I can get into 1 AVG with gold bribes. That I can't promise. I can't promise that, homie. 13 UTC PK 34 squaring off as underdogs, gonna scratch and claw out the win. Who are they playing, Joel? Taking 1v3. You can't waste alliance forts, flags, and troops. The mistake that the mistake that that 1254, the ultimate mistake that they made is that they had no actual clue how much alliance credits that 93 had been stocking up. And it sounds really dumb, but they could have like buried that entire zone in forts. That's how many alliance credits I was shown, and people were showing me exactly how much alliance credits like certain players have stored up, and all. Like they could have just easily dropped so many millions of alliance credits and built forts and forts and forts and forts and forts if they needed to. They probably still have plenty of credits in order to do it if they want to. Thor seems nice. Thor is an awesome dude. He's very funny. He's very, very funny. They're holding their obelisk, boys. They're holding it. They're holding it. Oh, we got a Xeno. Can't wait for Kingsland, where my marches get swarmed to heck. Me too. Let's see, bro, do you think 60 GT will win this again? Dude, I don't. So this is the hard part. I don't know very many teams in Anubis. I know probably, I would say like the top 16 in my, like what I would consider in my opinion. But I don't know enough to say like this 60 GT team is the same team. It's basically UCS on crack. And UCS lost to JST. So can they be beaten? Yeah, sure. They already got beaten last season. They took second place. And for those saying that they were the team that won, they weren't the team that won. They're the team that came in for the invitational aspect, for the postseason event. That's a whole other team. It's not a 100% new team, but I would say about 80% of them were the UCS players. Ooh, Jadwiga, as we spoke about it. Look at that. So do I think they can win? I think they're 100% a top 4 team. Who do I think will push them? I think depending on what happened with WIB, I haven't casted WIB in a hot second, but the last time I casted them, they were very good. I think WIB would probably be one of the top teams to contest with them. The trick is, guys, with 60 GT is you have to counter strat, and you can ask OV and ask HKL, ask all those kinds of teams. There's certain strategies that you build specifically for an opponent, for that opponent. You have to do that with 60 GT. You can't just willy-nilly out the streets and hope you're going to beat them straight up. You're not going to, right? You have to counter strat them. And I really, really do believe the way of attempting to beat 60 GT is, first and foremost, you have to counter their XYs. You have to. There is no way around it. You have to counter their XYs, whether it's through marches, whether it's through strategy, whatever it is, you have to counter the XYs. If you do not counter the XYs, you will get punished. They are probably one of the very few teams that when people say, oh, you swarm the Guans first and then you rotate, I would swarm the XYs first. I would hit them with Pakals in middle. You know, maybe your strategy is everybody sends, you have all your players send Pakal, who have Pakal, into the mid game, and then you specifically focus on XY marches, and then you know, There has to be a game plan around it, but you have to focus on their XYs. There's no way around it. If you don't, you will get melted. Especially with the skills that they utilize, all that kind of stuff. I think that there's great combos that can be used to counter out the XYs. Pakals, you pop mystical formation. Maybe you do bog down so that you lower their defense and their speed so they can't really run away. You know, war drums, I don't think necessarily would be that great with a Pakal. But you could pop so much defense that you just, guys, you're just doing insane. Let them swarm them. Let them swarm them with your XYs. You can get fucking melted. But you have to counter strat for them. And I don't believe anybody did a solid counter strategy against them. And just imagine, okay, for everybody that said that 60 GT beat JST, while they did beat them in the postseason event, they were about 5 seconds away from losing to JST in that postseason event as well. And if you didn't see that cast, go check it. It's in our YouTube section. If one guy would have remembered how to city hop, they would have lost. 60 GT would have lost. I asked the guy how much provisions that one March had, and he said it was more than enough for them to go over the top and they would have won. So they were about 5 to 7 seconds away from losing. Let's see. Do you think that C9N is looking solid too? C9N has always been a very good team, guys. They consistently make top 16 every single season. I believe they're one of the only teams. They're one of the only teams to have made top 16 every single season in Osiris League. Them, OV. Well, JWM did, but I don't know if we're going to really classify this JWM this season, maybe. But every single season they've made it top 16 as well. Who else? There's not very many teams that have been here since the original. I don't know anymore. They got withered down. So true. Season of Conquest is unsustainable. It's unsustainable at its current pace. It really, really is. It really, really is. Season of Conquest is going to directly wither down your old players. It's going to kill your older player base. That's what it's going to do. Because the same way that there's no way that players that are coming from epic fights are going to be happy having to migrate back to KVK2 and then replaying through all those trash KVKs to then inevitably end back at Season of Conquest. There's no way. They're more likely going to quit the game than they are going to. Those players that have been here for 1,000+ days are less likely to do that. It almost feels like a cop-out if you do it. You know what I mean? Like you're wasting, you just wasted all this time and money to migrate back and play against, you know. That's why people are migrating back. I just think that's a dumb idea, though. Hey, Bulba, how's your KVK? Angel, it's going good. It's going good. We did pretty good against 1623, 52, and 166 or 1166. We didn't end up fighting them, so we are going to be looking for. We are going to eventually fight them, but we didn't end up approaching that zone. It is what it is. I don't make decisions, but it is what it is. But yeah, there'll be plenty of fighting. I'm not worried. It might actually help me because I don't have the fucking res to heal all my shit. And the structures disappeared. Hey. Wow. Wow. Oh, lost connection. Rips in chat. See if we get back in. We're back in, baby. I think that means, you know what? We're going to test this out. We're going to test this out, guys, because I do need to know this. All right. Give me 1 second. Because of this match, I might as well test it out. Let me see. Horus. Oh, I need to go to watch. Let's go to Anubis. All right, so they're at 200 to 200. This will find out whether I'm whitelisted or not. We are whitelisted. Let's clap it up, boys. Let's clap it up for the... Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. I'll catch up in chat here in a hot second. So we are good to go, boys. That's the only thing I was ever worried about, because it happened last season on the first cast as well. SOC is just money grabbing. There's no point already. And crystals that make it worse, and just remove it and add rewards like equipment. I don't know. So I know a lot of people hate Crystal Tech, guys. And I know that's probably the #1 thing that people ask for. But guys, as a business, you got to understand they make millions of dollars on Crystal Tech. They're not going to remove it unless there's a corresponding thing that's going to keep that money, that's going to make them that same amount of money or more. There's no way. There's no way. They're not just going to say, you know what, guys? We don't need this. We don't need these millions of dollars. Take it. The rewards, I will 100% agree with you, need to get adjusted, because they are absolutely dog doo-doo. They're dog doo-doo. Okay. But that's why we do those shows, guys. For those of y'all who don't know, last season we did on the Bulbaritos show, which is an Arc of Osiris show that we do with, and we bring people in. We did an Arc Planner Summit where we brought in some of the top Arc planners, and we talked. We talked about what they want to see change, differences, you know, all that. We talked in depth. It was more than an hour, and they responded to it. I was told that they watched that video, and some of the things that they heard from the community, I'm not saying me, I'm just saying in general, that was being shared in that specific episode were some of the things that got added. And for those of y'all who don't believe me, go check out the video. Some of the stuff that we were suggesting were some of the updates that got added to this current season of Osiris League. So I wouldn't say, you know, progress is progress. I'm not saying that that was the reason why it happened. I'm just saying that content helps. Content helps. And I don't think people will change my mind about that. I know people don't think so, but WIB is super solid. Yeah, I like WIB a lot. I think WIB will probably be the ones that challenge 60 GT. Probably the most. But you know, I gotta support my baguettes. You know what I mean? We PK 34 are playing 919F. Never heard of them, giving up about 400 million power, but our team is pretty optimized as a team to handle power. Yeah, what I always tell everybody, guys, is when you hit about 2.7 billion, you're straight. It's just about what you're gonna have to heal, especially in Horus. In Horus, I would say that. In Anubis, I think there's a little bit less that you can get away with, probably like 2.3, because you don't have those super stacked teams. They do have some stacked teams, but it's nothing insane. There's many teams in Anubis that can be top 4. Drama alert 54, pushing 56 back a bit right now, Bulba. 54. Oh, pushing 56 back. Nice. There's still X snow in Anubis. I don't know where, Daryl. I don't even know. That Osiris League Invitational, our 60 GT new team was not cooperative yet, so you can't judge on that. No, but the core is what lost. That's all I'm saying. The core is what lost. It wasn't like 10 players that got switched in. It was a majority, and then there were still some that stayed. But a majority of them were on the team that lost to JST. You also got to remember, level commanders, level everything changes different things. You know, playing on this current rule set, would they have beat JST? Because with that set, everybody could have an expertise XY, right? And I'm pretty sure most of the players at this point probably have an expertise XY, but did they all have them at that point? You know what I mean? Like there's little questions. Why did that UCS team not beat JST in the first time? But they did barely beat JST though. It wasn't like it was a blowout. No, it is more cohesive than that time. Yeah, I've heard good things about 60GT, so I'm excited to see them. We're definitely gonna cast them. They're one of the teams that I definitely want to see for sure. I am excited. They're one of the many teams in this realm. WIB, you know, there's plenty of teams in Anubis that I want to see. But if there are some sleeper teams, let me know. Post them in the comments. Leave me. I did do a community post, so you can post them in there, and we'll keep our eyes out. You know what I mean? Like I will tell you this: 60MX, they look nice. They look nice. It's just coordination. It's timing. Dude, I haven't even gone to the mid because I know for a fact DooM's not in mid. So there's no point in looking mid. Before the match against JST, we only had 1 week of practice with the new team. I don't know. I would say if when you're bringing in 3/4 of a current team into a team, you're already pretty well versed. You're just adjusting to a couple of new players, and that's it, you know. And most of those the players that were already staying from 60GT were either former UCS players that were already a known commodity, or they're just good ARC players. And a good ARC player can easily adjust. It's not anything that you're going to take months of practice in order to. It's just adjusting your timing a little bit. You know, your marches are very specific. Like there's certain things that they would adjust, but I don't think they need that much time for that good of a team. UCS isn't a trash team, or they weren't a trash team. They were very good. Oh, UCS, there you go. When people were asking me top teams, UCS has made it in the top 16 all the times that they've been in it. I just forgot about them. Holy shit. C9N is much better than OV. That is for sure. Well, OV can also, you know, C9N also can't you know, hold those Osiris League trophies. They, you know, they can't really hold a candle to the OV jockstrap, if you know what I'm saying, homie. You can't be an Osiris League double champion and then compare it to a team that rarely makes it past top 8. Results don't lie. Results don't lie. And for everyone who always talks about OV, guys, you know, they're usually all the players at the end that are all sitting with me on their couches watching OV. Oh man. Oh man. I know people like to banter though. It's funny, but a lot of people actually believe that, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you smoking? Like, they're literally the winningest Osiris League team in Rock history, and people still think they're a bad team. I'm like, wow. You're just not going to convince some people, and that's fine. But there's no way. Bulba, I think you answered this, but what was your alternative for Season of Conquest to keep players? Okay, so Season of Conquest, okay, there's multiple things that need to happen, right? There's no way in hell that they're getting rid of Crystal Tech, right? There's just no way. They make too much money off of it. But there's alternative revenue sources that I think that they haven't tapped into, that players that have played long enough will buy, even if you're a free to play. I know free to plays that would insta buy this fucking thing. I think if you do a defog bundle for $4.99, and they don't need to charge that much because it's not really like it's doing anything. But if you do a defog bundle for $4.99, I promise you every motherfucker in 1307 is buying that freaking bundle. I am. I'll pay the $5 to defog instantly. Can you imagine the millions that you're going to get racked in just for a stupid ass bundle to defog a map? Can you imagine that? So that's one. That's to increase a revenue source. Okay. 2, I think they need to lock Crystal Tech to certain aspects that are gatekeeped. Similar to how you would think of a pass, how it protects a zone and you can't access it until it unlocks. I think they need to do the same thing with Crystal Tech. I think Crystal Tech, there's no reason people even if they buy crystals, should be max spending. And it's not to prevent people from maxing tech. It's just so you taper off, that you don't have somebody max tech at a super early zone and they're fucking melting everybody. Hold on. I'm fucking distracted now. I lost my train of thought, boys. Season of Conquest. Rewards. Rewards are fucking trash. Okay. I love y'all, but they are absolute dog doo-doo. Okay. These rewards should include the following: more legendary sculptures. And okay, I know people in the chat are going to say there's no way they're ever going to do this. And that's fine. I'm making the suggestion. I'm not saying they're going to do this. What I'm saying is right now, the rewards are absolutely dog shit compared to what's happening to all these players' accounts in an effort to have amazing KVKs. And it's not sustainable if the rewards suck ass. So what do you need to do? You need to increase the rewards. I'm not saying give away the fucking farm, but I'm saying there should be an ample amount of healing speed ups, an ample amount of speed ups in general. The fact that whales are running out of speed ups should tell you more than you need to know. We had whales in 1307 run out of speed ups last KVK. And people were saying we had an easy KVK. Boys, we ran out of fucking speed ups. We're running out of fucking res. Like there's a problem when people are spending and spending and spending in the game, and they won't have enough resources to where they have to look for external sources in order for them to be able to have fun in your game. That is a problem. That is 100% a problem. And I don't like the comparison, but it makes the most sense. Okay, so y'all tell me if I'm wrong. All right. For those of y'all in America, y'all have heard the war on drugs, right? You've heard the war on drugs, right? 30, 35, 40 years now, we've been the war on drugs, right? We're going to stop the flow of drugs in America. We're going to nip it in the bud, right? 40 years later, they realized, fuck, we're not going to stop the flow of drugs. So what are we going to do? We're going to tax the shit out of it, and we're going to legalize it so that we can get in on that action. The solution is right there. You aren't going to stop res sellers. You just aren't. They are literally the drugs. You are not going to stop them. People need them in order to be able to sustain and play your game. You are not going to stop them. The best thing you can do is charge a tax on it. Say X amount of resources. After it gets transferred, you get taxed 20%. Or make it a big tax rate. People aren't going to like that, but it's going to stop res selling. Or it's not going to stop it, but there's going to be something. There has to be some sort of deterrent from people doing it. If that makes sense. I don't know. Or they just need to fix their fucking res bundles. Sounds easier said than done, because I don't think that's possible either. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Caesar Garrison, YOLO. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, no. 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 There's, hold on, I gotta catch up in fucking chat real quick. Bulba, I think you answered. Your prediction is right. We lost KVK. Who are you talking about, Angel? Angel, which kingdom are you in? You know how many... Dude, I'm gonna do a fucking video on all the shitty comments that I got on that fucking predictions video. Oh, bro, you're a fucking 846 shell. You know, you're a fucking simp for... And I'm like, oh my God. Like, you can't even give a prediction without somebody getting booty hurt. It's like, holy hell. Oh man, you're just a fucking hater on 254. Dude, I highlighted 254 more than almost every other kingdom in that fucking KVK, and people think I'm simping for 846. I knew they weren't gonna win that one, guys. Like, it's not... The positioning of 75 really screwed that KVK. I will say that. If you switch 945 with 75, I think this KVK becomes very interesting. Because then you have two strong kingdoms in the left bottom left corner that then can push out both sides, and that becomes very interesting. I just think the positioning for 75 was tragic. It was actually tragic. And we froze. YOLO. Hold on. We froze. We froze, boys. Oh, I know BIA is very good. That's why I told a lot of people, don't be surprised in our Discord. Don't be surprised if you see 3 to 4 1846 teams make it into top 32. I think there's a definite possibility of that happening. I think you are going to see 3 or 4 teams from 846 make it into top 32. All right, let me see. Let's get back to this bad boy. Osiris League, go. Watch. Anubis, watch. Because I want to see this final. I want to see this final tape. Oh, it looks like I was right, boys. Oh, dude, are they going to lose these structures in the last minute? No! They aren't behind the gate, though. I win. I win. How you going to forget about boobs? Boobs top tier every season, but surprise this season. I don't think boobs were in. Were they in season 1 and 2? The only teams that I was talking about, guys, are the ones that have been there for all 5 seasons in Horus. Those are the only teams. I don't believe boobs has been in all 5 seasons. I believe they were in season 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe boobs started in season 3. They weren't in all 5, which is why I didn't bring them up. Congrats on the whitelist, Bulba. Ah, man, it's nothing, bro. It's nothing. UCS made a mistake with solo on guard art carrier. Yeah, but you could say the same thing about JST provisioner forgetting to city hop for the win. You know what I mean? Like we can play nickels and dimes all day long, baby. I can give you a rationale behind why every team loses a match, but you know, a dub's a dub. You can't take away from what they did and what JST did and what all these people did. All right, tell of the tape. Let's get into it, boys and girls. This was a close one. On the side of 60MX, 64.8K, and Doom 12.8, we had 4 arcs to 0, being 15K to 0. Occupation 46.6 to 10.7. Provisions 3,200 to 2,100. Total kills 58 mil to 40 mil. Flip flop for severely wounded. Units healed. Surprised they had to heal units. 3.4 million is 7. Dude, they healed 7 million troops. Why? Why? Don't heal? Don't heal? Teleports 40 to 38. Art captures 4 to 0. Dude, those heals are nasty. Those heals are nasty. Took advantage of UCS mistake and won. The devs are not smart. If they increase the res and res bundles, they get millions and millions out of third party. So let me ask you all this. So I know a lot of people keep saying, well, why are they going to increase res bundles? Why would you directly allow somebody to make money in your game and you don't get a cut of it? You're actually losing money. So why not raise it and try to increase your money flow as opposed to losing all that money that all these res sellers are making? You know what takes people out of business? Better rates. Look at it in society, boys. Look at it in society. If you want to make money, you go to your direct competitor and you fucking undercut your prices by 20%, and you're going to drag a lot of competition away from them. It is what it is. Because right now they ain't making shit. Because res sellers are making all their money on the side inside of their game. I'm a huge spender and I am thinking to stop spending, to be honest. See? Exactly, Mars. Are you still with one merged with OV? Yeah, I heard that too. Just increase the res on the bundles and get the money yourself. If you did that, banks and farms transfers would get taxed. Good. fucking tax everybody. Taxation without representation, boys. Tax all these motherfuckers. And then we can have like a little honeypot. You know what I'm saying? I just got here. Heard our positioning was tragic. It was definitely tragic. Guys, and I know Chesco always thinks this, but I'm telling y'all guys, that KVK, if you switched 75 with 945, that KVK looks completely different. And assuming 474 doesn't leave, right? I think that was the most tragic part of that KVK is 75's position. 100%. Because that changed the whole momentum of every, you're essentially taking a kingdom that would have done really, really well, right? I think they would have smashed 664, right? And then directly, so if you think about it, hold on, let me see real quick. I'll bring this up real quick because we got Chissen here and I already have the map brought up here. Y'all always want to see my shit. So here, I'm going to show y'all real quick. All right. I want y'all to look at this. Hold on. Let me see. Let me hide this guy. Where are the numbers at again? Oh, they're up top. Let me see. All right. We're going to do this. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Was it 1945? Whoa, let me touch the fucking text, bro. You know what? Frick it. Here. We'll just do this. We'll just do this the shoddy way. All right. Don't do this at home, boys. Okay. Okay. So if you put 1075 here. Oh, you know what? I might need to do. Here, look. I'm going to do this for y'all. Look. 1075. Right. And then you switch them. Let's put that. You put 1945 right here. All right. Just that one switch right here. Okay. I can tell you right now, blue owns this zone. Hold on. Let's do this because that way y'all aren't confused by all this shit. So the colors of those would stay. Let's hide that. Oh, wait. Hold on. Whoops. This. Let's hide those. Let's hide those. All right. So this zone becomes blue. They would then take. Son of a gun, dude. All right. They would then take this. They would take this. So they're chalked, right? They're chalked. This zone belongs to them too. This one would be chalked because they would still take this. This result wouldn't change. Whichever kingdom ended up here was getting locked 100%. The interesting part is, you tell me this. I still think the 846 would win this zone if they actually, because I think they would knock 945 out super fast, switch over, knock out 474. This is where the interesting part would come in, is this zone right here. Because I think 1075 and 474, if it was full activity, would have done phenomenal in that zone, regardless of it. I think the biggest weakness, if you want to fight 846 and try to win, you need numbers. You need the numbers. You need the bodies. You need the numbers. And with Koreans and garrisons from 1075, I think they would have put up a phenomenal fight. So then they would have moved into this zone. Let me move. And this is just rough predictions, right? It would have moved in here, right? So then you lock in this zone. I still think 556 would get this. I still think this would have been the same result right here, guys. As much as I know y'all love me, I still think there's no shot in hell that 1093 and 556 lose that zone. But there was an opportunity for them to possibly win this zone. And then instead of only coming in through here, then they would be coming in from multiple sides. I definitely think, hold on, and I'll go backwards. I definitely feel that 1075 and 474, while they might not win the entire zone, they would have taken at least one of these passes. And that makes a massive difference. Because what you're going to see right now in Kingsland is what you're going to see is this. You're going to see 254 pushing out from these. Hold on. Pushing out from these. And then they're going to get curb stomped. There's going to be a ginormous fucking wall that's going to get built right here. and then everyone's just going to push down, and they're going to get buried behind these passes. That's what's going to happen. They're going to build probably like 2 or 3 flags before they get a rope-a-doped into that zone. That's what I think is going to happen, and that's why I was feeling like if 1075 would have been right there, they could have taken... They could have at minimum taken at least 1 pass, and then that changes what they can do, because then you have 1075 pushing up, then you have 254, and it gives them a little cushion. It would give given them a little cushion in order to try to at least advance further in the map. I don't know. Y'all probably don't agree, but that's honestly, I really do feel like the positioning in 75 really screwed that KVK. All right, let's look at Anubis and schedule. Let's see. Anubis, Division 1. Do we have any winners, losers? Nope. All right. I think those were just the matches we watched. So let's go to watch. Horus, Anubis. It wasn't the only... Was it the only 3 UTC? I thought it was more than 1. All right, let me catch up in chat real quick. Chisco here. Chisco hops in every now and then. He hops in. Creators support other creators, guys. You may not see him all the time, but dude, he's a busy guy. Season 1, top 4. Season 2 and 3, top 8. Oh, okay, Supa. Nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one. Okay, so yeah, boobies would be in there. Boobs would be in there. The cheese champion, dude. The cheesy pants. Every year, top 16 or better. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Was N... Okay, see, that's what it was, Supa. That's what it was. See, it's so hard keeping track of so many alliance names and all that kind of stuff. So that makes sense. Wakanda forever. Men, stop hating. Maybe you don't even have 5 million deads and trash talking Chisco. How to get healing speed ups for free to play. Prayer. Resellers are making more money than Lilith now, and Lilith isn't trying to get that money. I wouldn't say that, but there's a nice revenue stream that is not coming through that game. A question: must I claim my troops not cooking if I want to change a civilization? I believe your troops that are training have to be trained. Dude, that's a tricky one. I personally, I don't want to steer you wrong, but I do know when you want to switch civilizations, it tells you make sure all these are done, and just make sure all of those are done. There's like specific things. Make res bundles Walmart style to squeeze out the mom and pop res sellers. I think 60 GT and V636 are favorable to win the realm of Anubis. That's going to be exciting, man. I think there's plenty of teams in Anubis. They're going to put up a good fight. If 474 was replaced with 306, that KVK would be fun. I don't know. 306, is that the one with Song? I thought they moved. Even if I put 775 where 474 was, it's still a lot more interesting. And that's what I'm saying. I disagree with you, Bulb. I still see 846 taking that. I think I would agree with you if the timing between passes opening were different. Because as you can see, they haven't pushed further than that zone. And that was because they had zero, pushback. I think because of the way the timings line up with those zones, I don't think that they would. I think that you could pull a 93 and just fort the shit out of that pass and hold the pass for days, for a week, if you needed to. That's what I think would happen. Because it's closer to their zones, so they would have just popped that flag builder and then boop, or just planted their forts, and I think they would have just turtled around that pass. 474 and 75 will still probably lose, but 846 will be out of Imperium easy, and they face like hell. Can't stop 846. Let me see. If it had been 474 and 75 both fresh against 846, who had been hit first by 945, I do not think 846 would have taken that zone. as it stands. We held against triples for a week. That's what I keep telling everybody. I go, you know, it's kind of insane. Like, maybe I'll send you the data after the video gets released. Well, actually, I don't know when it's going to get released on the ROK channel, but I don't want to spoil the video. Fuck. But it is about y'all's KVK. And people are going to be surprised by the numbers. They're going to be surprised. So go watch it when it comes out, guys. I think y'all enjoy it. For those of y'all who don't know, we did get sponsored for a new series on Rise of Kingdoms. So we're going to be doing basically like a rock news segment for the official Rise of Kingdoms channel. So if y'all have awesome KVKs coming up, Osiris League matches, we're going to be, it's going to encompass all of Rise of Kingdoms. So if you have KVKs that you want me to be able to spectate and keep eyes on and stream and do all that kind of stuff, the Discord is where you want to be, because that is where I'm going to keep track of everything. Nasty ass reports, people getting zeroed, insane, incredible rallies, anything like that. If you're in the mega KVK and you want to send it to me, if you have little clips or recordings and stuff like that, send it to me. And the best, I can't promise you, but some might make it into the videos, guys. You know what I mean? I really want to involve the community. I think it's an awesome segment that will help y'all. I'm talking about ways of integrating it with the Facebook group, with ROK Discord, like different facets to where we can really get the community involved with the series. Let's see. You need to finish training, dude. I can't. Dude, it's killing me with this training crap, dude. Just 75 is great, but 846 is huge. Really, really huge. Nobody ever disagreed with that, though. And I think that's the part that a lot of people, everyone keeps thinking we're saying 846 wasn't good. And nobody ever said 846 wasn't good. If anything, I think people are saying they're better than they thought they were. It's because of Fort's Bulba, they couldn't push more. So, okay. This is the one fucking thing that I don't understand, all right? Everyone says Forts. All right. I get it. You know, there's a lot of forts. There was a lot. But at a certain point, right? At a certain point, you know, I really do feel like the counter strat just wasn't good. I'm not saying 254 didn't ball out. They balled out, right? But when 664 got locked, there is no rational reason. And 474 left, there was no rational reason why, in my opinion, why 945 didn't double hop over and then go in 2v2 and help 254. It blows my mind. I don't know. When that pass 6 opened, 945 should have had a couple forts there. They should have been ready to rock and roll, share the pass. And you bring more bodies. That's the only way. You got to bring bodies. And that still to this day blows my mind. It blows my mind that never happened. Because when you think about it, what did 945 do in that zone with 846? They didn't do diddly, guys. They were out there playing tickle pickle with 664 in the first zone that had zero bearings on anything that was happening in the field. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong, and y'all in the KVK can tell me if I'm wrong, and that's perfectly all right. But strategically, it didn't make sense to me. I don't know exactly what 846 is. I'm just saying we had stabilized defensively, taking triple rallies for a week, but we had 474 with us. Completely different story. I agree. I think it would have been even more epic, you know, because that's the one thing I tell a lot of people. If you compare and you stack 75 against 846 body wise, I know everybody always does the stats and the sheets, but that is why I did the sheet that I did. Give me 1 second. Do I have it on the Discord? I think I have it on the Discord. Did I'm pretty confident I made a graphic for it. So give me 1 second. Rock graphics. Did I not do it? Oh, I did it for 307. Okay, so this is, I just made the account. So here, give me 1 second. This is what I always do, because a lot of people only record top 600, right? This is what I do. Okay. I go Bulba. Where are they at? Rock graphics. So I did these for 1307, right? Let me see. Alliance power. So I do these because I know a lot of people want to pull top 300, top 600, but at the end of the day, guys, the way that you're going to determine population and bodies and all that kind of stuff is just by alliance power. So on mine, what I did was I went through their alliances, and anything that was over 3 billion power, I tabulated all of their alliance powers. Because at the end of the day, guys, what a lot of people were forgetting is they said that 846 had 7 fighting alliances, when in reality, if you combine the 8, 9, and 10, those rack up to be a whole other 8 billion power alliance, which then becomes another, there's more bodies to throw at shit. Okay. So that's why I do it this way, because then it accurately tells you better off more than just the top 600, but how many bodies a kingdom will have. And that is what I look at. I wish I would have done this for the 846 for the mega KVK, because I promise you, if you do this with all those alliances, it looks a little different. It looks a little different. It's more eye-opening as to what 75 were able to do, if that makes sense. If you compare bodies to bodies, most people were thinking they were going to fold in the first 8 hours, and they didn't. They held for days. They held for days, which was nuts. The numbers. Okay, give me a clue. Did 75 do well? Did 75? The numbers. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all want to? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see. Got a little Asia that's let me see. I'll give you a little teaser. I'm not going to give you all the whole enchilada, guys. I'm just not. All right. I'm just not. Now, I will tell you all these. The video will be prior to past 6 opening. Okay. Will be prior to past 6 opening. So when I want y'all to crush that video, the views, all that, and then that will let us know that you want to see the end result for that KVK. Okay. All right. So right now, 1, 2, 3. So the highest, we'll tell you this, the highest killed troops was none of the kingdoms that y'all think it was prior to past 6. And the highest severely's was one of them. I'll give you all that. All the kingdoms that y'all been talking about for total troops killed prior to past 6s was none of the one. It wasn't even one of the ones that y'all kept naming. If you want to figure, and I made the graphs and did all the stuff, so I hope y'all enjoy it. I pulled a little wick action out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I was in those triples. Oh, 75 did great. I think if 254 was in 75's place, things would be interesting. Hey, interesting topic though. So if 254 was in 75's position, which side would they have gone? Which side do you think they would have gone? I personally think they would have gone 556. I think if they went to 846, they'd get chalked. Just I agree about the 474 thing. Super disappointed. It's kind of sad, man. Well, but what do you think? Looting your farm account or transfer res? I think okay. Here, people want to know the res opinion, all right? I think that it is a sad reality that we have whale spenders, right? Whale spenders that in order to sustain the amount of turnover in Season of Conquest, they got to be running 27 farms in order to even sustain any sort of aggressive fighting. That is the sad reality. Okay. We got whales that are running out of speed ups. We got whales that can't, If it wasn't for, you know, things, they wouldn't have resources. They'd run out. It's nuts. But like a lot of people, I'll give you all an example. The one that y'all thought 1307's last KVK was easy. Mad spent as many resources in that KVK as he did in the Korean KVK. Over 18 billion of each resource in that last KVK that we had. That's how, and that's just resources. Don't imagine the speed ups. 18 billion each. And he's not the only one. We had whales running out of speed ups. We had like it's just nuts. And the rewards are just so trash. They're just so bad. So bad. So maps. For those of y'all who don't know, we do have the events broken up. It's not specific to your KVK, but we did make these. That way, if you're ever coming into Season of Conquest and you want to know the breakdown for events, just figure out when you're going to load into the map, and then you just start plugging and chugging all this stuff in. If you ever want to know. Look at that guy. Heavy is the crown, baby. Heavy is the crown. So yeah, we're skipping the 9 UTC one because there really wasn't any good matches. We'll be on for 13, 15, and 19 UTC today. Let me see. 45 also messed up flags that allowed us into that zone. Bold forts are. So here's the fix that I proposed dude, like 8 months ago, right, for fort issue. One, I think it should cost more alliance credits than what it currently costs. I know it sounds really dumb, but if you raise the cost, it negates it a little bit. Okay. 2, the burn rate of forts is absolutely tragic, right? There is no reason that a fort should take 24 plus hours to burn down to the ground. I think that needs to tragically get reduced to like 8 hours max to burn down. If you're keeping it at a constant burn, increase that burn rate so that you're burning through alliance credits, forts. If it's not meant to stay, it's not meant to stay. Like the burn rate needs to be increased. The other alternative that you could do is already in the game. Right? If you remember light versus dark, we had a 24-hour rotation where there was an increased burn rate of flags and everything. I don't know why it didn't cross over. Why is there no crossover? Why is there no ally system? We literally have it in light versus dark, and we can't ally up and queue up for KVK. There's so many awesome things that are in Rise of Kingdoms that just don't cross over, and that's the problem. We have some really awesome systems that are in light versus dark, like the ally system where you get to pick your people and then you load up and then you get matched. But it doesn't cross over into the most epic KVK section. And that's a fail. That's a fail outright. That's a fail outright, right? You know, we can say Crystal Tech all we want, boys, but if you start doing increased burn rates, if you start doing this, it discourages wasting alliance credits. You know, you optimize for it, you start burning down forts. Guess what? That zone looks a whole lot different if 1254 knew that they could burn a fort down in 8 hours. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's one of those things, like you got to keep that in mind. And I just think there's little workarounds that could happen that aren't going to kill the game, but are going to help prevent certain things from getting exposed. We'll put it that way. Don't forget, in Season of Conquest, you can build a fort in Kingsland. Oh, rip. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go check on the wife and I will be right back. All right. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to check on the wife real quick. Let me see. I don't know if there's any fighting going on. Dude, our boy Redline. Sorry, I had to go check on her. We're having some drinkies. You see, the 846, 93, 56 team played like one by going to help allies. 54 focused on holding off 2 kingdoms, and 94 did exactly nothing to help 54. 93 was 1 in kills. At the end of the day, better team 1 position is just a factor. Directly to 56. Let's see. Do y'all have chords for... Somebody was telling me they're pushing... Oh. Is red in here? Oh, we see Tickle Fist. Hey. Oh. Hey-oh. Oh. We're going to see some rallies? We're going to see some rallies? A little fighting? A little tickle? Or are we just cheeseburgering right now? I don't think they're cheeseburgering because we don't see Pakals out there. Man, I watched the Saturday with the boys, man. And Speedy talking about Pakal. Dude, I was laughing. I was bawling with tears, bro. It was so funny. So funny. I was dying of laughter. I was dying of laughter, dude. I have 10 farms and I play daily and kill barbs in them to sustain. Sounds tragic, man. Already spent 11 billion res in 3 days of war. That's it? That's it? I'm trying to recover for Kingsland. It will be hard. Yeah, I suspect that, bro. And that's because you're a heavy spender too. The ally system and burn rate in LVD was great. The map in season 2 and Strife of the 8 is great. And I do like the coalition system and Season of Conquest. If all were combined into one. Imagine, Joel. Imagine having all the tools at your disposal and not using them. It's the same way. How do we have a ladder system in Champions of Olympia, but we can't seem to cross that over into Ark of Osiris? Hello? Hello? All right, so this is past 6. Let me see. I think this is where all the fun's going to be at, though. I don't think there's anything else. I think this is going to... Ooh. Hello. Which kingdom is SDR? Are they 945? 945. Okay. Go where the tips touch. Go where the tips touch. TRP. Oh, don't do him like that, Jimmy. Don't do him like that. Uh-oh. 2 minutes. Are we going to follow Grumpy? I think we are. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things, guys, that we're going to look at that, like, we'll talk about it, and I'm going to have another episode where in the Bulba time where we're going to talk about KVK as well. We're going to talk about crossover between KVK, Osiris League. We'll dip into all those questions. I don't know, man. I really think that it's absolutely tragic that it, you know, the crossover hurts. It hurts a lot of people. And I feel bad. Because, like, when you think about it, this season will be more top heavy than any other season that we've had, especially in Horus Realm. You had TR, you had SX50. You literally had all the teams from 254 not even make it written top 32 registered. You know what I mean? JST was number like 75. There was an actual chance because of the way things were split, right? When they were registered, that we could have seen like an insane like OV, TR, SX54 and JST all in the same fucking division because of where their positions were on registration. I think SX was like 150 position or some shit like that. It was nuts. It was absolutely nutty. But at least they seem pretty balanced. There's a couple of chalked ones. I think LIG versus, I forgot who's in their division, but that's going to be a good match. That's going to be very similar to Snow and UCS from last season. Bulba 46 and 93 pop forts in South Mancha. They're burning from the south. check it out. Post chords, brother. Can you share chords? And we'll go check it out. Because the likelihood of me finding that is going to be a little... Well, I guess I could see the fort, but I'll check it in a minute. Let's see. 59. Oh, man. Pop the incense. Boy. Oh. Lol. The guan. Wait, hold on. That guy never gets old. Never gets old. Oh, dude. Oh man, somebody send me that report. Somebody send it to me. You know you want to. Mokote. Look, Mokote's joining in on the fun. Rip. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, your boy out here loses his jelly beans. Okay. Boy loses his jelly beans. Bro, and then you bubble? Dude, that was not worth. That was not, dude, he dropped 7 million power. Oh no. Oh, thank you, baby. She bringing me the snacks. Look, the hot Cheetos, baby. Hot Cheetos. All right, let me see. Let's go check it out. We got 357. 140. If he was online, homie, there makes no sense why you have a Guan garrison, bro. It makes no sense. Wow. I'm so glad we have like every color under the rainbow here. You know what I mean? Glad we can clearly tell who's on which side. Well, they're breaking them out. Breaking them out. Jailbreak! We're looking for the action. Bring the action. Dude, I had people in my comment section when I did the prediction episode from 945 saying that they were basically like the next coming of Jesus and that I was going to eat my words. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You don't know anything. Sus. Just burning bud. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the... Let's see. We saw them get zeroed. This is where all the fun seems to be. Unless Chiskel wants to report the news and tell me that that 75 is going to do a breakout. Dude, I caught y'all's breakout. I'll show you ours, but there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on yet. Oh, let me see. Is there other KVKs we can watch? Is there other KVKs we can watch? Whoops, wrong one. Heroic Anthem. I don't want to watch those. Let's see. 32 days. What kingdoms are in here? Look, UCS is in here. 1947, 1471. I don't know anybody in there. March of the Ages. Woohoo! Yeah. 1671, 1077. Ooh. 1965. See if we can see this one. Oh, we should. Yeah, it's Strife. Okay, lots of blue. Nice, nice. I'm not sure you have enough forts. Oh man, there's so... Look at all this inactives, man. Oh gosh. I don't even know where to look, homies. This one might be over too. Who knows? I guess we'll zoom back and go check out our brethrens. Is Redline still there? I want to see if Redline's still there. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out on the stream, guys. That Pakal be nasty though. They're making a drink. I gotta drink out of solo cups now because all of our cups are now packed up in boxes. Rip. All our pots and pans are packed into boxes too, so I can't cook all week. All right, KM. Where are you at, KM? Did Redline get his kills? That's what I want to know. Where? Oh, bro, they took his spot. Where's Red at? Red promised me 1 billion kills. 1 billion KP. I don't know where he went, man. He ninja vanished me. I know Bunny was here. Yeah. Where's he at? 150? So he dropped what, another 35 million power? From 500 million to 75 million, the journey. That's insane. Oh, did he finally get it? Did he get it? Yeah, I put the challenge out for him. Excuse me real quick. Sorry, I had a cough. I know that... Hold up. Where's that? So Bunny's at 16.76. Okay. Ooh, look at Redline out there. I see you, boy. Look at it. Second place. I love to see it. Woo! Oh, do I have the... I don't think I have a 1556 account. Thought I did. Do I not have one? Bro, I don't have one. What the fuck? I think MF, I think who was it? It was, give me 1 second. He was right here. Where's he at? He might have moved though. I doubt it though. Man, where'd he go? I want to see his kills. I think he was approaching MF's kills. Where's father at? I'm probably just flying past him. Where did he go? I might just be blind foam. I don't know what his kills were. Shit. I can't find him. He was right here earlier because he was the one doing a bunch of rallies and swarms and shit. Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh. Oh. That's disgusting. All right, so 19.196. Oh, I don't have MF's chords. I think MF was probably like, I think he was at 19. He was close. He was close. All right. If there's no more action, guys, I think I'm probably going to call it a stream. I don't know what else to stream, fam. There ain't any action going on. And I don't really think y'all want to see my account because there ain't nothing going on. Time to send out the call, baby. Oh man, these trades are gonna be nuts. Especially with the gear that Ticklefist has. Rip that guy. Now he's at 50%. He should be pulling back. Where's Speedy at with his Alex? I like easy. The OG 225 fam. We're bringing the boys. We're bringing the band back. We're bringing the band back. Drinking. All right. What's everyone drinking right now? Well, I guess it might be morning time for y'all. But we're moving and we need to clear some bottles out. So that's what we got left. You know what I mean? That's what I got to clear out. Hello. Hello. And then the wife's working on the one of the other bottles. We got to tag team this shit, you know what I'm saying? I think crystal cost has to be reduced to half, and you can't use certain tech at past 4, 5, 6 until the timer hits, and you can get. I agree, Mars. I agree. There has to be something done to it. I don't think they're ever going to get rid of it, and nor should they. I think it spreads the gap between free to play. That's what a lot of people got to understand. You don't join a pay to win game expecting it to be a level playing field. And if you do, you need to reevaluate what a pay to win game actually is. Okay. But there should be an advantage for spending. There should. There really, really should. All right. But what paying doesn't get you is it doesn't get you the opportunity for other players to be active. All right. Bodies. I don't care if somebody spends $2,000 for max tech, because if they don't have the people around them to support them in the rallies and moving up in the field and field presence and all that, that tech means shit, especially in Season of Conquest, especially in Strife of the 8. You can have people max buying out to wazoo and then get locked in zone 1, and guess what? There's your KVK. You know what I mean? You'll still kind of poke your head out, but you may never get out, and you just max bot. I know it sounds dumb, but that's why some people like Heroic Anthem as well. Like, sure, you get some fighting. You do get a free zone for sure to go hunt some barbs, do some stuff. But your tech doesn't die if your team decides, you know, if the pass opens up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning and everybody's asleep, and then you get locked into your zone because it was a crappy pass opening time. There's zero budge in Strife of the 8. In Heroic Anthem, there's a little budge. There's a lot more budge than what is in Strife. I did the math. If I kill 1,000 barbs with 5 marches, that's 300k AP. It gives me 3 million crystals, which is 2 to 3 researches. Imagine zeroing your account for what, like 7 legendary sculptures? Well, let's count them. Actually. So my kills are going to be low because I missed the first pass because I was away for my birthday. Let me see. Let's count how many legendaries are in here for individual. 3, 6, 9, 11, 14, 17, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, 34, 34, let me see, 36. $36 legendaries. I could get 36 legendaries spinning on a legendary wheel for 80k gems. And you're asking people to go and zero themselves on a KVK for 36 measly legend. And that's assuming you clear all of that, right? Remember, if you have allies and all that kind of stuff, only one kingdom takes the zig. So all the others don't get those rewards, and then so on and so forth. So that's assuming you get all rewards. Game's worst thing is a new commander every 7 weeks. Commanders make money. $17 and 51 days, or 49 from Arc in 48 days. Exactly, Mars. Exactly. They're not even guaranteed, and that's the thing. I'm just counting through the rewards. That's if you max everything. Your alliance is the one that takes it. The Zig holds it at the end. Like you get all the circles. You get everything under the sun, which rarely happens. Hi, Daddy. How's it going, Clint? But 36 is almost achievable too, and a recharge for 75 is 30. Yeah, but on one hand, you're zeroing your account out essentially, and the other one, you could just get them with gems. There was nothing. There was no. What I'm trying to get across, guys, is there is no perk in KVK rewards that makes me want to just obliterate my account. There's nothing there outside of the epic fighting, which I can agree with. Hoorah, hoorah, you know, you want to fight with your kingdom, do all that, but at some point, if you're not a whale, you need something back. You know what I mean? And yes, half troops, I get it, but half of zero is still zero, okay? It doesn't make, at some point, you're taking half of a half of a half of a half. It works its way down. You're never progressing forward, and that's what people got to understand. Half is great until you realize that your next KVK is in 2 to 3 weeks. You don't have enough res. You haven't retrained a bunch of troops because you killed them all. And then, you know what I mean? It just, at some point, it's usually around the 2nd to 3rd rotation, you really feel it. The 1st or 2nd one isn't that bad. But once you do 3 really hard KVKs, you start feeling it. Your account, regardless of how big you are, you will feel the pain. And that is going to happen. In KVK 1, 2, and 3, you get 20 sculptures if you win first place in honor. Guys, did y'all hear about, and I may have to do a video on this because I haven't seen anybody else do it. Did y'all hear about the cash grab that happens to those players in KVK? I think it's 2, 3, and 4, I think. That apparently they get bundle releases to like buy their troops back in bundles. And they're not even good. I think the max you get is 10% troop back. And if you max buy the bundle. What? I heard that and I couldn't believe it. I had to have them send me screenshots because I didn't believe them. I was like, holy shit, that has to be the worst cash grab I've ever seen in this game. Legitimate. It looks sleazy. And that's bad. It just looks bad. In Season of Conquest, you get 50% guaranteed. In prior KVKs of Season of Conquest, you got to max buy a bundle for the opportunity to get 10% back. Max 10%. I sneezed. Winter next KVK is up. You have a choice train troops and use speed ups and res to save speed ups and res and open field. You're not gonna be able to do both. I fell in that situation and I couldn't do both. But granted, I wasn't using farms. I did actually grind out the farming though on my main account, but I didn't utilize farms. Farmed about 2 billion resources. And had to make a choice between whether I was going to train troops or fight. I couldn't do both. It would have killed half of my resources training my reserves, and that would have left me with like 400 million res on each. And there's no way. Like, I would have burned through that in like fucking an hour. It's one choice. You can't do both. Exactly, Mars. You just can't. You just can't. Unless you're a whale. Unless you're a whale, you really, really can. And that's the problem that a lot of accounts are running into. People are going to get tired. People are tired of spending thousands of dollars to have their account constantly reset every month. It gets old. It gets old. And that's the dilemma that Lilith's going to run into. You're going to start losing your player base that's in Season of Conquest because people are just going to get sick of wasting their money. They're literally, you can cue a burning money emoji. That's literally all they're doing. Look at Bunny. Look at what Bunny did. And Bunny probably had a ball, so I'm not taking that away. But 500 million power, and now he's going to end up below 100 million. Goodfather was over 500 million, and he's below 150 million already. For them, that might not make any, like, it might not make any difference. They'll still do it. But the idea of that, just think about that. Just think about that. How many T5s they lost, and calculate exactly how much money they blew in this KVK. And I promise you, it's probably a cool close to like 6 figures, probably. The healing cap has decimated my universal speed ups as KVK2. The entire event is one big drain, basically no rewards. Only fun of fighting, but isn't sustainable. Now I'll top that, police, and then I'll cheers to you because the next KVK will be 30 days after this one. I didn't train since last KVK Bulba. I was 160 mil. I went to 80 and got 40 mil back. So I waited at 120 mil for this KVK. And now when you lose half, then you essentially have zeroed your account. Right? You'll be 120. You lose half of that power. You're back at 60. You're going to be essentially where I'm at power wise. You know what I mean? Like half of a half of a half at some point becomes nothing. Unless you're going to spend money. And that's the problem of Rise of Kingdoms right now. There's no workaround for it. There just isn't anything that anybody could honestly say. And there is no possible way somebody can come up to me and say, yeah, Season of Conquest, super sustainable. We got this. Nobody. There's just nobody that can say that Season of Conquest is sustainable at the current rate that it's popping up. Everybody at some point, all the free-to-plays will quit or they'll migrate back, which when you think about it, how many times, like, you're migrating back to fight in KVK2 to then fight in a farming KVK in Light versus Dark, which nobody likes. And then you're right back where you're at, and then you're going to have to redo the fucking wheel all over again and go backwards. You're never progressing forward in the game. Constantly. Which for some people is okay. But once you get to a certain power and you can't just, you can't just migrate back every, 30 days, it gets really old. Then I get 30 million, it becomes 90 for next KVK. Then I lost 40 and it became 70. Mars, I like your thinking, brother. I like it. Then you quit Mars. No, then he turns into free to play Mars. And then we'll launch a video why Mars does not join Rally. Oh shit. And that's what's hard, guys. Like, y'all gotta understand. Like, I know people want to see me do all this shit and want to talk about my fighting, but guys, it ain't fucking sustainable. And I ain't the kind of guy that's gonna throw thousands of dollars to blow it in a fucking mystery box. You know what I mean? I'd rather go to Vegas and throw $500 bets with the opportunity and probably better odds of me making way more money than what it is right here. Now, eventually, if I do make money, like through videos and stuff like that, like we're doing right now, then maybe we'll start increasing it a little bit, maybe, you know. But I gotta see something, and y'all been crushing it on the subscribes and the likes and the views and all that kind of stuff. So the channel's growing, which is good, but we got to get there. You know what I mean? Someone tag Lilith, because this man is spitting facts right now. I got the direct connect, baby. I got the direct connect. And if y'all don't think I've been telling them this, y'all got a new story. I tell them this all the time, guys. I sound like a broken record, but I tell them stuff. With Olympia, with the fixes, when we were doing the beta testing with Chisco and Wick and all the guys in the crew, I sent them a whole draft of stuff that I liked, that needed a little tweaking, and stuff that they needed to add to the thing. And about 3 of the 5 things that I said needed to be added to the game are now added in the game, which is cool. The leaderboard was one. Dude, I forgot. I posted in the Discord though. What the list though? I did like a screenshot of it. It was like 7 months ago. I can train up 75 million power right now, but I need healing and KVK if I want to enjoy it. And that's kind of the picking your poison, Mars. And that's the part that blows, is you basically are having to choose. And then what makes it even worse is then you're like, oh man, I could get like decent rewards. I could get decent rewards in Osiris League, but guess what, bro? I don't have fucking troops. I don't have freaking troops. Right? You know what I mean? I still, to this day, and I've told them multiple times, I still to this day do not understand why they have not leveled the field in Osiris League. Just do it already. If you want to have separate equipment, then it's what it is. But troops should not be a problem in Osiris League, and it 100% is. And that's what kills the fun. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, oh, JST, like they're doing phenomenal. But guess what? Like, it blows my mind. Actually, let me see if real quick. Let me see. I'll show y'all, because the leaderboard should show it. Standings. Nice. Nice. Noise. Well, I was going to show y'all, but the standings apparently don't want to work. I believe JST were the highest last season, and they healed, I think it was 80 million troops in one match. No. Sorry. Between the 3 matches to secure them into top 16, they had to heal 80, I think it was 82 million troops in those 3 matches. They gemmed them. Take that into account. They didn't use fucking speed ups. They gemmed them. 82 million T5s, and they gemmed the shit out of them to heal them. Just to win those matches. The fact that that's even a thing is insane to me. Is absolutely insane. Let me see. I can train up 75 million. March of the Ages is the first solution, but the implementation of that is so bad. You want me to give you all the perfect KVK? You ready? You ready? Y'all ready for this? It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. Right? Let me clear my throat. The perfect KVK. Strife of the 8. Okay. And this is end game content. This is not anything else. Okay. Strife of the 8. And this is for both business and for entertainment. Okay. Strife of the 8. No fog. Fuck the fog. No fog. Right? Crystal Tech. There still needs to be Crystal Tech. I know y'all are going to hate that, but it still needs to happen. Okay. Crystal Tech. I want the LVD ally system for organization for matchmaking. I want the LVD daily rotation of burn rates. I actually want that increased. Okay. That way forts will burn in less than 10 hours. Okay. And finally, last but not least, there is a limitation on the number of forts that a kingdom can do throughout the entire KVK, regardless. And I would say probably between 10 to 12 forts is more than enough. You cap it off at 10 to 12. You increase the burn rates. It increases your fighting, which means they're going to make money. Because guess what? If you know that you can only put 10 to 12 forts throughout your entire kingdom, you have to defend them. Because if they burn down, guess what? You may not have another opportunity to play another fort in the following zone that you may need it. Okay. Final point, increase rewards. I know it sounds really dumb, but if people are going to zero their accounts out for a KVK, it should be worth it. Put in an epic legendary skin, do whatever. I know it sounds really ridiculous, but you have to have a reward juicy enough for people to want to do that. Okay. Right now, there is nothing. There's nothing. Okay. The one caveat that I would say that I would like to see that is not currently there. Okay. First season of Conquest is I just had a brain fart. Where did you go? The idea. Oh, got it. Just remembered it. I made this suggestion like over a year ago, right? And I constantly bring it back. The number one thing that gamers always want to do is they always want to compare who's the best, right? Who's this best, who's that best, blah, 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 blah. We all know it. Leaderboards, all that kind of stuff. I think there needs to be an actual season or series or however you want to do it, KVK Champions event, whatever. So when you add those coalitions in and you add the allies, all that kind of stuff, the winning coalition would then be moved into a bracket with other winning coalitions. Then the losers would end up in losers, and then you kind of flip-flop according to that. So then the next season, the next KVK, you would have winners playing against winners, losers playing against losers to try to earn their way back in. I just think when you want to talk about the best of the best, you can't do that when you're not playing with the best or against the best, if that makes sense. It's a hard thing to understand. I hope that makes sense. I could always draw it up if y'all think, but I feel like too often there's an epic kingdom that then plays cheeseburgers or free-to-play Jesus kingdoms, and then it waters down the reputation. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people will say, oh, 1307. But guys, we're not playing cheeseburgers. We're playing against the numbers. The numbers are tough. We're not blowing res in order to do that, speed ups and all that kind of shit. Like, we're not zeroing accounts, and guys, the numbers at some point will get overwhelming, and that's what happens. I hate March of the Ages. I think it's a terrible idea. I think, honestly, they should just chalk it up. They have all the tools already there. They just need to combine them all. That's it. And that would be the perfect KVK. You have an ally system that then you can have people to build in. You make storylines for people to cast over. You don't have to fuck with the fog. And then we can actually, as content creators, cast over these KVKs or record, do all this stuff. Because there's so many good KVKs that I can't record right now because of the fog. And we can't break through and hijack it and do all the fog stuff anymore because they patched it. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? And then they have so many good events. So the one solid thing that Rise of Kingdoms has, right? They are not a one-trick pony. And that is the one thing that everyone can agree on, right? It's not just KVK. So a good, successful business will build their business on multiple pillars, right? Just think about it. Amazon, they have Amazon Prime. They have Twitch. They have their affiliate program. Then they have the, oh man, what is it called? I just went blank. It's the streaming service where you can use their servers and stuff like that. They have so many pillars. So if one falls down, there's plenty of support there. Rise of Kingdoms has Season of Conquest. They have regular KVK. They have Osiris League. They have Champions of Olympia. They have regular Ark of Osiris. They then have, you know what I mean? You're starting to cake stuff on. But at the same point, you need to make sure you're optimizing it. And that's where I always feel like the quality of life improvements are never there. And that's something I've always told Asia and Leo and everybody is there's a clear separation between rock, top people and the community, in utilizing your community people, your streamers, your content creators in order to bridge that gap, right? That's one of the that's what Supercell does in Clash of Clans and all that kind of. There's a clear connection in Supercell between them, the community, and creators. There is 100% a connection there. You can see it. They're notifying of updates. They're doing all the marketing rollouts. They're getting sent to private events. There's this whole thing, right? There's a clear divide between what Lilith has, and then they break it, and then there's creators, and then their communities. There is no bridge there right now, and that's what we're trying to fix. I'm really pushing to try to fix that bridge, because once that bridge comes in, people will feel less like their voice isn't being heard, and more like, all right, guys, we're being realistic. This probably won't ever happen. This is in the works, or like hot fixes, like other games do hot fix emails. It was like, all right, we've heard your voices. We acknowledge that this needs a patch, this needs a nerf, this needs this, and we are working on it, and we will notify you when it is ready to rock and roll. Right? Just a simple thing like that in game. We understand that Pakal is absolutely fucking broken, so we are working on an optimization for Pakal. Right? Stay tuned. We will notify you when the update is going to be ready to roll out. Just acknowledging certain things. We understand forts are a problem. We are working on possible solutions. We will let you know. You know what I mean? Like just little things like that. Little things like that. You see, Bulba, I played too many games like this. They have a lifespan for their games that they know maybe they won't change because they think the lifespan is over. It's not. I promise you it's not that. I promise you it's not that. They have long-term visions for this game. That is one thing I don't have to like be quiet on, but their vision is long-term. It's not what are we going to do in the next year? It's what are we going to do in the next 5 years? Because if that was the case, Supercell would be dead, and it's not. If anything, Supercell's enhancing because they're building out more Clash games. Two new Clash games that are going to be coming out soon. You know what I mean? You build off a brand, and Rise of Kingdoms has a good brand. They just aren't utilizing it in a good way. I'm back to tell you I sneezed again. I hate your idea. I love the fog. Not bad. I need to solve the healing issue though. Well, there's no. If you want to heal, if you want a way of solving it, go to a dead kingdom. There you go. Go there for 3-4 months, save up all your shit, and then come back. Outside of doing that, they would have to increase rewards, give opportunities for other heals. Like what the suggestions that I made is they needed to add healing speeds to KVK rewards and arc match rewards. That's an easy W right there. Put in, a little bit. You have people playing arc matches that can then save them up for KVK. There needs to be more opportunities to earn speed ups at a better rate. There really, really does. And that's what's killing it. Give me 1 second. I don't think there's any fucking fighting, guys. Yeah, I think they're cheeseburgering right now. Let me see. I'll go fuck with my account then. There's no sense in me sitting there watching the paint dry. You know what I'm saying? Top 4 kingdoms. Top 4 kingdoms in the game? Like pertaining to what? Pertaining to what? Are you asking specifically? What are you asking? Top 4 kingdoms of what? You take away my fog, and I'll have to spam scout you, fulfill my scouting. I like that. I like that. Be gone, fog. Be gone. So I know people want to see my tech. Here. This is my tech. This far. The only spending that I've done is the pop-up bundles. And that's it. I haven't done Mountain Warfare. I haven't done anything. I really haven't even hunt barbs either. I'm probably going to hunt them in this zone, but I really haven't hunt barbs either. So this is without hunting barbs. This is just purely optimizing my tech and buying the pop-up bundles from the two structures. I made it all the way. Oof. I need number 3 in order to get this. Ugh. I'll probably get this right before Kingsland. Assuming I don't buy anything else, which I probably won't. I got too much shit to buy for the new house, so I probably won't spend in here. Say 1046 or I unsub. Fighters or power? What you want? Top 4 kingdoms. A46 is in there. So I'm gonna give y'all without 1307 because I know people are gonna cry about saying that I'm biased, but I really do believe in my heart that 1307 is a top 4. No, a lot of people say what you want, but go and ask the people that we played against, Koreans, anything like that, and people will tell you differently. All right, but I won't include 1307 in the top 4 just because I don't want people to cry about saying that I'm biased. But I do believe that they are top 4. 846, 1556. What I will say though is 1556 fighting style is not sustainable. So at some point they'll get exposed. I'm trying to think of all the kingdoms. There's just way too many kingdoms, man. I think if 1075 joins 1254, I would put 1254. I'd put 1254 in there. And 1365. Those would be my top 4 if I wasn't including 1307. And I think that's an easy top 4 right there. If I was including 1307, it would be 846, 556, 1307, and 1365. Let's see. Will's got to speak up or nothing will change. I agree. Money speaks, guys. Money speaks. And that's why I like certain things. Like, it wasn't, people got to understand, right? When the resource update was coming out, right? Y'all remember that? Everybody kept saying, oh, it's because we did the petition. Guys, they don't give a fuck about your petition, right? They didn't give a fuck about your petition. Your petition could suck their fat toe for all they care, right? What did it was when all the whales messaged CS saying, hey, if y'all launch this update, I will no longer spend money in your game. That is what did it, not your petition. They don't care about your petition, guys. But the whales went and mailed CS saying, if this res update comes out, we will no longer spend money in your game. Period. That speaks volumes. So I know everyone wants to, wow, yeah, we did it. Y'all didn't fucking do shit. All right. I hate to break the news to y'all, but you know, I gotta keep it real with y'all. It was not that. All right. It was not that. It was the whales going to CS saying if it got released, we aren't going to spend money. All right. 1307 is not a top 4. 1046 is first. Yikes. 486, 254, 1307, 365, maybe 412. 486. I don't know 486, so don't quote me on that one. Are you talking 8? It's probably just switched up. It's probably just 846. No worries. Yeah. Okay. 254, 1307. I think 412 is an interesting one because I feel like 412 is very similar to 556, but with less whales, which is kind of weird to say. But 556 is basically the big brother version of 412, which is why I don't put 412 in there. You didn't say 1046. I'm unsubbing. Bye. Bye. 1307 activity is very high. And that's what a lot of people got to understand. Like, there's a big comparison between people, what they say about 1307 and what actually happens, right? Our whales fight smart. They fight smart. Is it glamorous and sparkly? Sometimes no. Sometimes no. You're not going to see Mad go out there after spending thousands of dollars, right, to level up his account, to sit out there and just fucking get rallied and get zero down to zero. He's just not. He's just not. You know what I mean? It's just, I've never seen a point in doing it outside of just feeding ego, if that makes sense. Because you're not helping your kingdom, right? You're not helping secure a flag. You're not doing anything realistically. The only thing you're doing is losing power. And if that's what you want to do, then by all means, everyone plays their own game. But I wouldn't classify somebody. I would have a hard time following somebody who did that. Like, if Mad's gonna lose power, he's losing power doing an objective, swarming a flag, or, you know, swarming a rally, or doing stuff that's in benefit of the kingdom. And that's what's different. Mokote does the same. Foe does the same. You know, Good Father does the same. Like, they're not sitting out there in La La Land getting triple rallied for no apparent reason to drop 400 million power. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's the reason why, like, our whales, I really do love it, because if they're going to drop a shit ton of power, it's going to be epic pass holds or swarming the shit out of this rally constantly for the next 2 weeks or doing whatever it is. That's what I enjoy. That's what I like. But that just might be my opinion, guys. 1556, 1307, 1254. Well, that's why I said, guys, if they bring in 75, I think that 1254 would be in the 4. I know a lot of people are going to get salty about that because they think I don't like 1254. I actually do like 1254. There's like 4 people in 1254 I don't like. Outside of that, I could care less. I just think their fighting style isn't conducive to putting them in the top. I think there's too many individual plays for me to classify them in that. The people that I put in the top 4 are all teams that put the objective of the kingdom ahead of the objective of the individual. And that is what I classify as a good kingdom, a good fighting, good whatever. That's different. 1254 has a lot of individual plays. They do have some good kingdom plays as well. But more often than not, you're hearing about this player taking quadruple rallies in the middle of fucking Narnia, losing 300 million power for no reason. Like, you hear a lot of that. And that's what I don't. That's why in my books, I don't put him up there. Like Chiskel dropping 100 million power, but he wasn't zero, you know, in Narnia off tile, just getting rallied. He was filling flags. He was doing shit for his kingdom. And that's different. Definitely swarms like 412. I think 412 swarm, 556 swarms way better than 412. And I've seen 412. Or another fun to watch. Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of what you got to have. You know what I mean? I know people are going to think I'm popping shots at people, and I'm not. That's just my justification of what I put as top 4. I'm sure somebody's going to clip that, and I'm going to get a bunch of nugget memes, and there it is. I'm like, hey, do what you want to do, homie. You know what I mean? That's why, like, here with me, like, if you want to trash talk with me, just don't do it on stream, because I promise you I'll just ban you off the stream. That's why, like, Saturday with the boys, like, all the guys who would do that in other discords and outside avenues, and that's fine. I let it fly because not my stuff. But when you come on my stuff and do it, I'll just fucking ban you. I don't care. I don't need the trolls. Nor do I want them. I think we're like 7 away. Well, it might have been 8 because I banned that other guy. So let me see. And I hate banning people, but I'll do it. I don't care. 1 sub isn't going to make or break my channel. Whoo! Boys, it took us 3 days to get another 100 subs. We're already at 2,800, boys. We're on the grind to 5K. We're on the grind to 5K. We're pushing it. Oh man, how glorious would it be if we could push to 3K before the end of the weekend? I don't know if we could do that. That's like 200 subs in a day. That's nuts. That's nuts. Tell Mad to get on voice chat right now. Is he on? I don't know if he's awake. I can see if he's awake. Let me see. Let me kick you from Discord. 1 sec. I would. I don't know if he's on. Let me see. Let me see if he's on. I'll message him real quick. Well, actually, what time is it? It might be early morning for him. I don't know if he'll be awake. I don't want to wake him up. I can try to see if I can get him on one of the casts later on today. I don't want to wake him up today. I feel like it's early morning for him right now. 1254 is God tier to me. Say what you will about 254, right? But they make KVKs fun. I would say they make... I don't know if fun's the optimal word. I think if you're in 254, maybe it's fun. Fights anyone, and that's why I put them in top 3. Yeah, but fighting everyone and losing to everyone are 2 different things. You know what I mean? Like, that's... You can put, you know, David and Goliath, but if David is getting his shit pounded into the dirt, nobody gives 2 shits about fucking David. You know what I'm saying? You can say all you want. Dodge and dodge and dodge, but nobody gives a fuck about lose. Like, if all you're doing is losing. And once again, that is my opinion. If you don't like it, then, you know, you can always voice your opinion as well. I love hearing people's opinions. But that's just, it's one of those things, like, they always talked about 1307, right? When I was in Saturday with the boys. 1307 only picks easy KVKs and blah, 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 and whatever. I'm like, bro, the last time that 1254 won anything, you know, fucking President Trump was still in office. You know what I mean? Like, let's be realistic. They haven't taken a W in over a year. Over a year. Right? And we're not hurting in 1307 for recruiting. I promise you that. We ain't hurting. 1254 is God tier on trash talk, though. That we can agree on, KK. It's kind of whack. 556 and 846 allied. They don't want to versus each other because they don't want the comp fun to watch. Only thing 254 is God tier out is running their mouths. Super disrespectful and trashy kingdom. I wouldn't lump the whole kingdom in police, though. That's the thing, though. I think there are some people that make it look like that, but I wouldn't lump the whole kingdom in there. There's a lot of really good people in 254, but the people that have their opinions that are getting heard the most are the ones that make it look bad. Well, diplomacy works, but 846 allied with 556 has no sense. Well, 556 despises 254, so they were never going to ally. And I believe that 254 and 846 didn't want to ally either. I think they wanted to fight each other. Because everybody got tired of hearing that 254 was better than 846. And that happened a lot too. Oh, y'all are trash. Y'all are filled with blah, 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 blah. And 846, you know, hasn't fought in a hard KVK, and we're going to beat their ass in the ground. And it went nonstop. It went nonstop. So they were never going to ally together. They were never going to ally with each other. You should take a 5v3 if you want to feel strong. Just saying. 254 would sell out every ticket to a KVK if it was pay-per-view, and that's God tier. Most people just care about the fun, not the win. Go ask every single second place winner if they would rather have fun or rather win, and then come back. Go ask every Super Bowl loser in the NFL if they had fun losing. Go ask every Premier League champion, the runner-up, if they enjoyed losing. Go ask any second place medalist in the Olympics if they enjoyed losing. And I promise you, nobody's gonna say, well, it was fun, you know, so it kind of took the sting out of losing. It just doesn't work that way. It's not wired into people's heads to want to shoot for second place, baby. Yeah. Woohoo. Give me my participation ribbon. Yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't, people aren't wired like that. It's not. And yes, this is the first KVK 307 that has picked hard stuff. Let's be honest. I guess people fell asleep when they did the Korean KVK. Yeah. People always say that. And it's funny because everyone always forgets. They were one of the first kingdoms to do an all Korean opponent KVK and actually win. 254 hasn't done it. Shit, I could count on my hand how many KVKs 254 has won in the last 2 years. Yeah, and we took a 1v3 last KVK and fought every single zone. And now we're taking a 1v4 in this KVK, and we may lose it. I don't know. A lot of people always think we're dodging people. Guys, I can show you mails where we literally had set up shit with 860. We had shit set up with 556. We had heroic anthems already set up with almost all of these kingdoms that are in this. The only one we haven't is, I believe, 1846, as I believe, but I'm not sure on that one. It's a mobile game. No one is paying you money for winning anything. It's for fun. But you're paying money to play a mobile game, homie. So it's... Sure. I guess if you're not spending any money in the game, sure. But who wants to spend money to lose? Shit, if you wanted that, just go to a bar and ask out a bunch of women. You know what I mean? Then you'll take L's all over. I'm not saying you personally, but you're more likely to see a bunch of L's and then to get to that W. You know what I'm saying? If people want that, there's much cheaper ways of feeling that. You don't need to spend money to do that. You know what I mean? That I would agree with you, God. I will agree with you on that people take it too seriously. But I will say this. The people that say that we take it too seriously, not you, or are the same people that are always the ones that are poking the fucking bear and wanting to compare everybody. Because you can't compare people without people getting competitive and protective of something that they've been a part of, if that makes sense. That's like if you just go, if you're an NFL fan, right, and you go, yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and I go to Drago and I'm like, man, the Washington football team is absolutely dog shit, right? Well, he might agree this season as a joke, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you'll get protective of your team, and it's the way sports work. That's why esports are a thing, because you latch on to a specific group, you become very involved in their culture and what they do, and it becomes a part of you, I guess you would say. So same thing with the kingdom in KVK and Rise of Kingdoms. You don't join a kingdom because it's willy-nilly. You join it because of the people or whatever your situation is, but it brings you into that. So then when somebody wants to compare and talk shit, then you're trying to back it up, if that makes sense. It's competitive. Do you have a picture of Pork Chop's equipment? I can ask. Which one do you want to see? What do you want to see, Happy? I can ask him. He's on chat right now. Who do you think 1307 would have allied with if they were in the Mega KVK? No shot in hell of 1254. That won't ever happen. 1556, no shot in hell. I would say 474, 846. And, well, if 75 was here, they would have allied with 1254. And probably 664. If I had to put a stab, that would have been who we allied with. Oh, no. Sorry, I forgot 93 was in there. So it would have been 93, 846, and 474 would have been the ones we allied with, most likely. Esports are a thing because people actually get paid for winning. If not, it wouldn't be a thing. So you're saying that mobile games aren't competitive? I'm confused. Sorry. I'm confused kind of what you're... Why not 556? The leadership clashes. They butt heads too much with 307. There's too much trash talk. Or at least it was when Venny was one of their leaders. I don't know about now, but there used to be a shit ton of trash talk that would go on between them. And then it was like oil and water. Happy, what equipment set did you want to see, bud? That way I can ask him. I can ask him because I see him in our chat right now. All right, I'll probably be on for about 20 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to shut it down because I need to get some sleep. The next KVK or the next cast, I'm going to have to get up in about 5 hours. So I'm going to get a little rest. But let me see if Happy answers real quick. That way I can ask and see if Porky will do it for you. But it could change. It could change. Yuli, I don't know. But back when we were looking to fight him, not looking to ally with him. His rally set, I think I saw him rally. He rallies with multiple sets, Happy. That's why I'm asking. He has an archer set. He has his cab set. He has, he has a bunch of sets. He's a big boy. You want to see his archer set? I can ask. Give me 1 second. Let me see if he answers. I'll let you know if he answers in a minute. His rally said, I think I saw him rallying infantry. 307 will most likely lose this one because this time they're going against kingdoms that have a good amount of dedicated whales too. We all know you can't win heroic anthem without lots of whales. We'll see. People thought we were going to lose last KVK too. So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We just want a competitive KVK, and that's what we enjoy. A lot of people always ask, well, why aren't you in this? Guys, I've told y'all since the day I started streaming in 1307, when I found out, and I told y'all, I was told that we will never, and you can report this, we will never play Strife of the Eight in 1307. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. If you want to fight 1307, you're going to have to come to Heroic Anthem. the comments in the top. Let's see if he says it. I want to see. Are you drunk? No. Maybe. It's not really a secret. I'm pretty sure I've already shown his shit on stream anyways. 1052 about winning another league. Just think about it, man. Think about it. You win the league, man. You have better rewards than KVK. And you get a legendary city skin. Just think about it. Is it for the kingdom? No. But it's good rewards, you know what I mean? By the way, I'm talking about esports. Mobile games can be competitive without esports, yes, but esports will definitely not be a thing if people weren't getting paid for winning in mobile games. That I can agree with that point. I don't really know which. To be perfectly honest with you, homie, I don't even remember what our initial arguing point, or like the point we were trying to argue is. I'm trying to scroll up in chat to see what it was. Let me see real quick. God. What my thing is, guys, is there's what I was just trying to explain, God, is regardless if you're getting paid, people are spending money in the game, which then invokes their competitive spirit. That's all I'm trying to say. You don't have to be winning money in order for you to be competitive, right? That's all I was trying to say. Hold on. Let me say real quick. I don't know if Pork is on. Did he jump off? I can't even see. Give me a second. All right. I'm still seeing if he's gonna answer real quick. Let me see. Yeah, gonna be so mad when 1307 wins. It is what it is, guys. We're not here to. That's the one thing. Like you'll see every now and then you'll see, you know, a shit talker from 1307, but the amount of mails that we get about telling people to shut the fuck up and stop talking and do more fighting, they get sent all the time. And that's the part that a lot of people don't see, is we literally have Discord mails and messages and in-game telling us not to talk trash. Not because we don't believe in ourselves, but just because it's like you represent the kingdom. Just because you represent the kingdom. So for all intents and purposes, a lot of people will see the 3 or 4 people doing it, but you're not going to see our entire kingdom doing it. Like we are confident in ourselves and have fun and just enjoy it. You know what I mean? But don't hope too much on it. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? If we lose, we lose. It is what it is. If we wanted to win KVKs, guys, it wouldn't be that hard. We could just ally with We could have just allied with Kingdom 2000 and this would have been an easy dub. Could have been an easy dub. We just allied with Kingdom 2000. Easy dub. We didn't do it because we wanted a harder fight. We wanted a aggressive KVK that we were going to have to fight. Dude, look at my gold, dude. I look so sad on gold. I need a gold daddy. I need a gold daddy. Yo, spill the beans though. Who you guys bringing in if you drop Imperium? We're gonna drop Imperium. Ooh, he gave it to you, boys. He gave it to you. Here you go. There you go. You're welcome. He gave it to you. Who was asking for this? There you go, Happy. You can screenshot it, do what you want to do. Y'all wanted to see Mads? Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. This is one of Mad's sets. Let me bring it up real quick. Because I asked him and he said he has no problem me showing it. But this was a while back. There's Mad's set. There's Mad's set. Mad's Jadwiga. Oh, you just see the seals. We're in 1307 there. Where's 1307's leadership mostly from? Dude, we've been together for a long. What country? We're everywhere, boys. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. That's what makes 1307, and that's truly when I tell everybody what makes 1307 different. 1846 does the same thing. What certain kingdoms do, right? One, there really isn't a downtime with us, because if the Americans go down, we have Europeans coming up. We have Asian players. We have Korean players. We have all sorts of, we have Chinese, we have players from everywhere. Alliances are different. We have English speaking, we have Arabic, we have Spanish, we have so many different languages, but those players have people that will then cross over. So then we have Spanish speakers that then can translate different stuff. So when we're in voice chat, then we have comms between both, or Arabic, and then we have the Habibi chats, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all love, and that's what makes it really good. Is we're not top heavy in power, so our whales aren't top heavy, but we are built for comfort, you know what I'm saying? We're built solid in the middle. We have a ton of 100 mil players, 90 mil, like around there. We're spread out all over globally, and we're very active. So that's how we built the kingdom. So there's Matt. I don't want to show y'all our secret chats, you know what I'm saying? Because we say some stuff in there. All right. There we go. Let me see. That's nasty. Slouty Pork Chop is not afraid of you. Oh shit. And it's all love, guys. Like, I know a lot of people wanna make stories where there are no stories, and I get it. Stories sell. Stories sell. You know what I mean? But at the same token, like, I also think that great activity and great fighting sells just as well. And I know some people want to say 254 is entertaining and this and this and this. Guys, I think even without the trash talk, their fighting alone is entertaining. They don't need to talk. I get they can, and they, you know, if they want to, they can. I'm just saying, like, there are other ways to do it that are more beneficial for your kingdom and more like helpful in recruiting and doing stuff like that. I think their fighting is nasty. The problem happens is after all the trash talk, then that happens, and then that's all anybody's talking about. We're not talking about, like, if 75 was trash talking up to wazoo, right? And then what happened, then all you're ever going to hear is, well, we made you eat your words, instead of, oh, you fought really well. If that makes sense. I feel like the talking actually hurts more than helps. Where's what country? Let's see. The Torrecito and Medcito makes me think you guys are Hispanic. We randomly break into like Spanish chat and Arabic, and dude, it's so fun. It's so fun. I love it. We have Spanish memes, and it's funny. Bulbacito. We did that last KVK where we switched it all to like a cito or anything like that. So let me see. I know y'all want to see this. So there's individual power rankings. I'll show you all top 50. That way I can see it. There's Porky. Pork chop. Did y'all ever see 3,000 Miles to Graceland? Pork chop, pork chop. Greasy, greasy. My team's gonna whoop your ass. Easy, easy. From 3,000 Miles to Graceland? Dude, I die every time I hear that. So funny. No, Sebo, no. No. There you go. So what are our alliances at right now? 16, 5, 13, 2, SN's at 12, 8, TW's at 12, 2. BB is at 7, 9. NS is at 7. And I think that's it. Yeah. $10.52 only has 2 big alliances. Most kingdoms are very similar to that. 1960 is the same, is built the same. A lot of kingdoms actually are. Think about it. You know what I mean? The old Song Kingdom, when they went to 411K, like, they weren't super stacked either. In 1399, we were 3, I think 3 big. 4, I would say 4 solid ones when I was there. That's easy claps. The difference is, guys, and this is why I hear, and I'll show you all this before we end the stream. This is why I make this. Did y'all see that? I send mad like the funny shit. Here, this is why I make this. I make this for a reason, because then when people want to understand what we're going up against, we're 70 million if you do all the alliances above 3 billion power, right? We're at 69 billion, right? 2000 Kingdom 2K is at 50 billion. 623 is at 40. This was before the KVK started, right? 1166 is at 37, and then 1052 is at 30. So you add all those up, that's what we're going up against. And I did add it up on the spreadsheet, and I forgot what it was. If I was doing rough math, what is that? 98 billion. 122 billion, like 150 billion, like 69 billion versus 150 billion. So say what you want, but numbers are numbers, guys. You know what I mean? I don't care if we have whatever, you know what I mean? The sheer bodies. If you got bodies that show up, it makes it hard. Makes it hard, regardless of what you're sending. If it was only 52, then it wouldn't be a thing, but 166 has it too. And then not to mention that'll be past 7, so we're going to be fighting from both sides. So then you have Kingdom 2000, which is pretty stacked. And then 623, which did a really good job. They were fighting. All right. I think we're going to call it, guys. Oh, man. We're at 39 likes. Thank y'all for crushing it. Make sure before y'all head out, do me a massive favor and drop a like on the stream. We got to wake up in about 5 hours to get ready for the 9 UTC cast that we're going to be doing. If you don't know which ones we're doing, get on. You will see at the top, do you see where it says 3 events? If you just click on the events, those will show you what our casts are going to be. Just click interested, and then it will add you onto the list, and it will notify you on Discord. And those are the matches we're going to be doing. All right, so I hope to see y'all on the next cast. Anubis Realm, thank y'all so much. Y'all absolutely crushed the playbacks today. We're already over 1K playbacks, and looking forward to it. Bet. Welcome to the Burrito Gang. You are now part of the thickest community in Rise of Kingdoms. We are now crushing it in the subs as well. So thank you again. Make sure y'all share the stream out with everybody. We're gonna see y'all. We're gonna be casting the other 3 time slots at 9 UTC. Well, actually, correction, we're not doing the 9. We're doing 13, 15, and 19 UTC casts. We're not gonna do the 9 because there wasn't any good matches, so forgive me. So the 13, 15, and 19 UTC matches we will be casting in Anubis. Stay tuned. I hope y'all enjoy all the content that's gonna be coming. And don't forget, as a reminder, next weekend, we may not be streaming because we are going to be moving to the brand new house next Friday. So stay tuned on our Discord. Maybe we'll give you a little sneak peek of what we're looking at. The new Bulba factory is going to be coming out. And yeah, until the next time, my friends, thank you again for all the new subs and everyone in chat. Thank you again. It was always fun, as always. We'll see you all on the next one. Bulba out.